Something just fell off my desk, chat, but I don't know what it was, so, you know, hopefully it's not important. I don't know. YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. What are they even doing then? It's probably because I have like 20 Google Chrome tabs open, I'll be real. That's probably what it is. Hi, Jeskor. Hi, Jamila. Hi, Dandy World Psycho. Psycho? Fallen. Lynx. Jeskor again. Apparently you have jewels. Yeah, I don't know what the jewels do. No one ever told me. We got Dark Pikachu. Gasher. Got 3 shinies today, being Kangaskhan, Magikarp, and Fletchling. Magikarp's a good one. Magikarp's always... Look, any new game, gotta pick up a Magikarp. Crystal Dancy's here. Hi. Alright. YouTube, what do you mean you're not getting enough data to maintain smooth streaming? What if you did, though? What if you decided to? Hold on. Fine. What if that? You consider that? I don't know. Let's put me on the camera. There I am. I'm off to the side because we're gonna be over there shortly. You know, we're gonna be slightly shifted, as we are when we have the desk cam. Got shiny Dragonair today. That's what I'm looking for! That's the guy I'm looking for! I want him. I need him. I've done like 6 hours looking for him now. The proof is there. Where is he? I need a shiny Dragonite. I need him. Anyway, we'll get right into it. Basically, I have a lot of Nintendo Switch games, alright? I don't know if... Sometimes you can see them... Hold on. Can we see them all the way back there? Are they all the way over there? Yeah. You can already see that I cleared out... There's some there, there's some there, there's some there, because I had to prep to... And there's a whole bunch on the desk. There's a lot of Nintendo Switch games. We're going to go through the entire collection today. All of my Nintendo Switch games. Because there's a lot. And you can see that I use the corpses of Wii U games to stack up my Switch shelves back there. You usually can't see that. That's what's behind them. That's what gets them there. All right? That's what gets them there. We'll go to here. Nope, that's the wrong stream. There it is. Desk cam, my favorite. Desk cam is my favorite. All right. Maybe a little farther over here. There we go. A little more evened. All right, but before we get to Nintendo Switch games, I gotta show off some new cards I bought. Okay. All right, we need to show off new cards I bought. That's also important. So we got Score Bunny. He's running with all his friends there. It's a very cute card. We got Tepig, the one where that guy ate his big brother ate too much, and he's just sort of vibing there. We got Oshawott. This is the one that was made for Legends Arceus, alongside the Rowlet made for Legends Arceus. I don't know why I didn't get Cyndaquil. Guess they didn't have one in stock. We got Blitzel. This is the global warming Blitzel. Things are not going too well for him, let me tell you. Professor's research with the code on it, because I think it's funny that they put a code on a Pokemon card. There it is. There it is. These codes expired in 2023, by the way. This does nothing. We got Imposter Professor Oak because it was really cheap as an add-on thing, and like, why not? It's fun. Full Art Candela. I don't care about her, but again, she was cheap, and I collect Full Art trainers. We got the Misfortune Sisters, another cheap Full Art trainer, but they're also... This is like the only good piece of artwork of these characters. Like, these characters don't have any good art. They don't have any, like, official art either. Like, it's just, you get this piece of art. This is all they got. We got Zinnia's Resolve, because I like Zinnia. Zinnia kind of slays, and I'm down with the Zinnia fever. Right? I had to get her, and the main reason I made this order was for Ultra Recon Squad, because I've wanted this full art for a while, and, you know, I made this order right before the DLC trailer, just in case they were in it, and this card got really expensive for some reason. Yeah. So I had to pick up that one. That's the main reason I made an order for cards. I love them. Like, why are there these random fucking sci-fi people running around in Pokemon? Huh? And no one even cares that their skin is blue. No one cares that their skin is blue. Are these the same ears as last stream? Yeah. They're always the same. I only have one good pair of ears. And I can't order anymore because, you know, they don't ship to America anymore. All right. All right, let's get started with some Switch. Hold on, let's see if I can turn back up the bitrate yet. Let's see if YouTube's gonna yell at me. They might be yelling at me. All right. So we're going in alphabetical order, basically, because that's how I keep my Nintendo Switch game shelf. We got a big set of alphabetical order games here. Where did I get the ears? Cat Creature Cosplay on Etsy. They do not ship to America. So, out of luck if you're in America. All right. And, of course, going alphabetical order, the first game in my Switch collection is 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. This is a Vanillaware game. I haven't had the chance to play it yet. Obviously, you can tell because it's still sealed. We might as well, like, open some games while we're doing this, because, like, why not? I don't need to keep these sealed. Should I open it or should I keep it sealed? I don't care. They're games. They're meant to be played. I don't collect them just to have them. 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. This game has a gorgeous art style. You can sort of see on the back of the cover here. Just absolutely gorgeous art style. Oh, there's nothing on the inside. Oh, there's a pattern on the inside. Okay, they put, like, a pattern. It's not a good pattern, but there's a pattern on there. They did the bare minimum. But I need to get around to playing this. I haven't played it yet. I've heard it's extremely good. It was on sale. That's going to be a theme of a lot of things today. It was on sale. Up next, we got Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. This has both of the Miles Edgeworth games. I've always wanted to play the first one, because basically the first Miles Edgeworth game had a demo on, like, the old Nintendo channel on the Wii that you could download directly to your DS from your Wii. And, I never was able to get the game because the game got really expensive. It got a very limited release in America, the first one. And then we never got the second one. It was also on sale. So I need to get back to this at some point. Okay, see, this is what you don't want to see on the inside cover. Ugh, what's that? Ugh. Nah. But I really loved the demo of this as a kid. I loved, like, the Nintendo Wii coverage of this game. I want to get into it. I gotta get into it. Oh, hold on. We gotta do this so that I can put them back on the shelf easy. There we go. I want to play it. Huh. And for the person who asked what happened to my voice, I talked for 4 hours yesterday, Shiny Hunter and Gatrini. That's what happened. This next one's a weird one. This is Air Twister. This was really cheap. This was like $10. But it's a, I believe the producer or developer of this game or someone important on this game was like the Panzer Dragoon guy. I believe this is like a spiritual follow-up to Panzer Dragoon that was originally released on smartphones. And they made like a Switch port here. It's not like super hard or anything. And I don't think it's very long either. I think it's only a couple hours long. But like, I like this style of like running through space shooter game, you know? Like Sin and Punishment on the N64. That type of deal where like you have your auto targets and like you just shoot everything coming at you like that. I'll get around to it eventually. Again, I always say that. What do we have next? Okay, this one I bought because it came in a collector's edition, okay? Okay, I need to preface that because I don't even know what the fuck this is. But this was like a Woot.com one where it like came in a collector's edition. This is a Akiba strip, undead and undressed. I don't know what this is. I need to clarify. I don't know what this is. I can only assume based on everything that's going on here, all right? This was like $20 for a collector's edition, all right? I went through a phase where I kept buying collector's editions. So I don't know what this is, but apparently it's got the DLC from the original release, and someone's got a body pillow. You know. I literally can't speak on this game because I don't know what the fuck it is. I think it's just a beat 'em up with like anime girls or something. I don't know. Up next, we got another Code Recollection. This is a remake of a DS game and a Wii game that I wanted to pick up for a while anyway, and they remade it. So I just picked up this. What does the collector's edition come with? We can go find it. Hold on. I think that one's accepted. Oh yeah, it's right here. It is on the like collector's edition for that. What does it come with? It comes with a soundtrack CD, art cards, and an assemblable board game. You can make a little board game of this game, apparently. Neat. I was just collecting like Nintendo Switch collector's editions for a while, so. Anyway, another Code Recollection. This is a remake of a DS game and a Wii game that I was already gonna pick up. It's like a puzzle game. I have not played it yet. I just knew that I was gonna get this eventually. It's not even in there. I guess I intended to play it because it's in my my travel case. Woot moment, I guess? Look, there's gonna be a lot of woot moments here. There's gonna be a lot of woot moments here. I plan to play this eventually. I like a good puzzle game. I like a good puzzle narrative. I think this was made by someone, like a developer that I know about from something else as well. Which, like, makes me more interested in it as well. Alright, we have Assassin's Creed The Rebel Collection. I bought this explicitly because Black Flag is on here, and I like to buy Switch ports of Wii U games. So this is technically a Switch port of a Wii U game. And that is why I bought this. I mean, it's Black Flag, alright? This was, again, this was like another one that was like 13 bucks. This was a cheap game. Black Flag's one of the better Assassin's Creed games. Reasonable pickup. Ugh. My stack is already falling apart. Astral Chain. Alright, this is a game I've actually played. I played this for a couple hours. It is surprisingly difficult. You control, like, one of these guys, one of these demon guys, and a character at the same time. Like, you gotta control both, and it's not a normal, everyday control system. Like, it is a learning curve. This is a PAL copy of the game because I went to GameStop to buy it for really cheap, and they gave me a PAL copy, and I didn't realize until I left the store. So unfortunately, the side here is not an American, which is a shame. This game was really fun, though. I did like this game. I just didn't have time to dedicate it to it. But, like, this is a banger. This is actually such a bang. Oh. That's fine. That's fine. We're just gonna put this. I forgot that I keep receipts in some of these. It's all good. All right. Yeah. Banger inside cover as well. Banger inside cover. Do you also have a tail on? I don't. I need a tail. I need a tail. Yeah, fun game. I wish I didn't have a PAL copy because this cover, like, here, we'll like do the other ones. Like, look, it's all messed up compared to the other things, and then it has like this little bit at the bottom. Like, what's that? What the hell's going on with that? Speaking of which, 3 games in a row. The Atelier Ryza trilogy. I bought these all at once because I thought I might be into them. I started playing the first one, and it might not be my type of thing, honestly. I might not be into this. Like, they're fine. They're fine, like, RPG type deals, but... Oh, there, you can go look at the manual. There you go. There's your QR code to go look at the manual, guys. Yeah, I played the first one for a little bit, but I don't think it's my type of game. Maybe I'll get back into these later. They seem to be pretty long. They seem to be like RPG length games, and I really gotta vibe with something like that in order for me to like get into it, you know? Alright, we also got Axiom Verge 1 and 2. This is another case of I needed to buy the Wii U port. This is a limited run release, so I had to get what I could. Limited run games never stick around for long, so you need to get in on those, alright? When you see them available, you need to pick them up. Axiom Verge, I like the Metroidvania genre, so I'm sure that I would like this game eventually. I have not particularly, like, tried it out yet, but I do like a good Metroidvania. Comes with a little trading card, comes with a big old manual. That's kind of crazy. Like, look at, oh my god, you got like a whole manual full of like notes on this. Wow. And it comes with the first and second game, which is, like, kind of a deal. A little bit of a deal. Especially as, like, limited run stuff goes. They hate giving you a deal. What's up next? Baten Kaidos 1 and 2. This is a Monolith Soft developed game. They are the people who developed Xenoblade. So, I had to pick it up. I've never played the Baten Kaidos games. They're like a card-based RPG, I believe. They're like a card-based RPG where, like, you have cards for your attacks and stuff, I think. I think there might be a download code in here. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Oh, it's okay. The download code expired. It's fine. We can't use it anyway. There's nothing on there. Yeah, so this is like Baten Kaidos 1 and 2. It's got the original, it's got the prequel. Got both of them. Again, don't have anything to say on that one because I haven't played it yet. Oh, Bakaru! This is like the Mystical Ninja Goemon follow-up game, I believe. I believe that's what this is. I think that they made like a spiritual successor to Mystical Ninja Goemon, and this is that game. As far as I know. It's by Good Company. I forget what else they made, but like they are a quality developer. It's one of those games where I picked it up because I'm like, this might get expensive in the future. This is a niche thing. I need to get it now. So much of my Switch collection is just complete FOMO. Bayonetta, Cereza and Lost Demon. Another game that I picked up cheap. This one was super cheap. We need to go back into, like, ripping into these things, you know? I picked up Bayonetta 1 and 2 on the Wii U back in the day. I have not picked up Bayonetta 3 yet. I thought I did. I thought I had Bayonetta 3. Which is crazy that I don't. I honestly... Honest to God... God damn it. See, this is why I never open my games, because it's impossible. It's impossible. Okay, there we go. Oh. Anyway, this is a weird spin-off prequel to Bayonetta. That is very less Bayonetta. It's not sexy. It's just it's its own thing with like its weird art style. I was interested enough in it. Like, this game has such a cool art style that I was like, all right, I'll get it. You know, it's available for like $30 right now. How often does something like this go on sale? It might not be around forever. What's up next? Beyond Good and Evil, 20th Anniversary Edition. Another limited run that I picked up because, you know, limited run, you gotta pick it up when you see it. And I always heard about this game as like a cult classic. Like, everyone was always talking about this game on, like, GameCube as, like, oh my god, that's one of the ones you gotta get. It's such a cult classic. It's so crazy, you know? I have no idea what the hell this is about. I don't know what this is. So, I couldn't tell you. It's just another one of those games that people are like, oh, you gotta play that one. You gotta play that one. If we pop this open. I didn't know it was on Switch. It is. Here's the issue. You see that little logo in the corner, the little limited run logo? That means if you didn't know, your chance to buy it might be gone. You just hope it didn't get too expensive between when it came out and now. Obviously comes with like a little manual. We could see what this game is about. It's a thin line between good and evil. Far into the future, after humanity set out into space, the distant system 4 and planet Hillies are under attack. There's aliens attacking, and what is this? What time of the game is this? Is it like an action game? Items and gadgets. Yeah, I think so, right? Like an action shooter game? Maybe? I'd be down for that. I don't think it's a shooter. I think it's just a general action. Oh, we got an attack button. Okay. I don't know. I buy a lot of Oh, no. No, it doesn't have an inside cover. We also got Billion Road. I know what this one is. This is a fun as hell board game. I played this once. I played this, like, I don't have a lot of people to play games with, but I did play this once. We started a game on my sister's Switch, I believe. And you get little monsters in this game, and it's a little board game where you have access to monsters and stuff. And there's like kaijus that attack and things. Yeah, don't let chaotic giant monsters destroy your property. I remember this. Yeah, I played this game. This is such a fun party game. You can't buy it digitally anymore, so get a physical copy. Go find a physical copy now. This is so much. It's such a fun game. I loved this game. We've got Bomb Rush Cyberfunk, which is a Jet Set Radio follow-up. I bought this game because I was kind of like, okay, maybe I can remap the controls to have that Tony Hawk feel. You can't. It is a Jet Set Radio follow-up through and through. If you like Jet Set Radio, you like this game. I'm sort of like, I'm fine with Jet Set Radio. I played a bit of this game, and like, I'm all right with it. This one comes with stickers. You get stickers from this one. Anyway, one of the best parts about this game is it has like a very active modding community on the PC version. So you can get like any character you want in this. Like, just buy the PC version and mod the hell out of it. It's a fun game. It's not Tony Hawk though, you know? People always like, oh, play this other extreme sports game. It's like Tony Hawk. It's not like Tony Hawk. It's not Tony Hawk. We got Cadence of Hyrule, Crypt of the Necrodancer, featuring Legend of Zelda. This has the original Crypt of the Necrodancer on it, and I believe also the Cadence of Hyrule DLC pack. Which, like, how often does Nintendo let another company work with their IP like this? Last time before this, they let someone else work with Zelda. We got the Zelda CDI games, which is like, it's super cool that this is a thing that exists and exists physically. Crypt of the Necrodancer is a rhythm game, like a top-down rhythm game, where like you fight guys to the rhythm of the beat. Super happy, and I'm just realizing this is a Middle Eastern copy, which is very interesting. It's not technically an English copy. But yeah, quality rhythm game. I've seen it. I like Zelda games. Had to get it for being a Zelda game as well. I mean, how often is that going to get reprinted? That's never going to get reprinted again. That's never going to get ported to any console because it's like that type of crossover dealy. This bad boy here is Colors Live. It is a drawing application for the Nintendo Switch that literally comes with a drawing pen. And I did buy the version that came with the drawing pen. It is a pressure-sensitive drawing pen that you plug into the audio port on the Nintendo Switch, and somehow that lets it draw with, like, pressure sensitivity. I don't know how it works, but it does. I've used it. I mainly bought this because I used Colors 3D back in the day. That was, like, the first big social media type site for me. And, like, I had it on my 3DS, and, like, that was, like, the first big social media community I was sort of in. So, like, I got this as, like, hey, you know, fulfill that desire to have, like, a physical copy of this for some reason. And also because, like, with the pen, that's kind of a unique accessory for the Nintendo Switch. I wanted to have it. Actually, do I have the pen out? Can I show the pen? I don't know where the pen is right now. I've got the pen somewhere. I do have it. All right. It comes with a pen. It comes with, like, a couple extra bits. Here's a game I've actually played, like, a lot of. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. We all know who Crash is. Just 3 quality games on this. Like, the Nintendo Switch version is a little less pretty than the other versions of this game, but it still controls perfectly. It has a steady frame rate. It's all you need. It's all you need right here. So, this is how I've played. Yeah, you can see it's not even in there because I play it on airplanes sometimes. I love the Crash games. They're super fun. Like, I played the entirety of 1 and 2 through this collection. I was trying to complete them. I don't think I'm going to end up 100%ing them. But I played the entirety of the first 2 games from this collection, and I'm working on the 3rd game right now. I love these games. Fuck that one gem in... no, not Deltarune. Not Deltarune. No Deltarune. Fuck that one gem in, like, the snow level in Crash 2, where, like, you gotta drop in from a different level. Fuck that one. I hate that one. That gem's the worst, alright? Fuck that gem. We got Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. I like owning a good racing game. This is a good racing game. You got a pretty big roster of, like, random Crash characters. The box, the crate from Crash Bandicoot is in this game as a character, so sure. I played this for a while. I played a lot of this, but when I finished playing this, I realized that my muscle memory from Mario Kart 8 was completely shot, and so I can never play this again, because it turns out it fucks up my muscle memory so badly for Mario Kart 8. Because the drifting system in this game is very weird. Like, it has a very unique drifting system where, like, you have to time your drifts and time button presses and, like, something with that. All right, if you played this game, you know what the drifting system is like. The timing system and, like, having to hop around a lot more than Mario Kart, like, it completely messed up my muscle memory. I couldn't play it anymore. All right. Ooh, I've played this one too. See, once we get past the beginning of the library, we get to games I've actually played. This is Cruisin' Blast. This is an arcade-style racer. I believe Nintendo publishes these in, like, some markets. Like, Nintendo has some involvement with the Cruisin' series. It's kind of weird. But this is just a good arcade-style racer. You know, the type of game that you just go into a Dave & Buster's and you just see it running. And, like, all it's meant to do is, like, look like it's going really fast and have a ton of shit going on all over the screen and, like, a ton of obstacles that don't actually matter. This is that game. This is that game. Right? It's super fun. Like, if you ever see this for, like, 15 bucks, banger to just have on hand. Very casual racer. You don't have to be good at it. That's the thing. You don't have to be good at this game to have a fun time. That's why this game is peak. Hi, Sweet Barbarians. Someone's auntie escaped? Exactly! You get it. Sam Kelly gets it. I always call myself Auntie Mia. I think they meant that derogatorily. That's the thing. I think they meant that as an insult, but, like, that's exactly what I like. I like being called Auntie. Oh, okay. This one is Cult of the Lamb. I haven't played it yet. It's a roguelike combined with, like, a town builder. I got this for 10 bucks from Walmart. It was just on super sale, so I picked it up. And, like, I've heard good things about it. I like a roguelike every now and then. I like a nice little town builder. Or, like, a village builder, you know, one of those. It's not a cozy game. It is not that at all, but look, you have a little village on the inside with all the animal friends. All the evil animals. Can Auntie Mia wish me to get better? Auntie Mia wishes that you would get better. What is up next? Oh, up next is Cuphead. We all know what Cuphead is. Obviously I haven't played it because it's not opened. But this is Cuphead. It has the DLC on the cartridge. It's a physical version of Cuphead plus the DLC. We know what this is. It's a banger. It's a banger alert. All right? At least I think the DLC is physical. I mean, they got Miss Chalice on the cover. Also, where does it have the logo for them on here? I mean, technically, this is like a Microsoft game on Nintendo, right? This is like, Cuphead's not like a Microsoft game, but it's kind of a Microsoft game. Oh my god, stuff is in here. What the fuck? There's stuff in here. We got Cuphead funnies and the Cuphead membership card. We're a registered Cuphead pal! Guys, we're a registered Cuphead pal! Oh my god! We can read some Cuphead funnies. Guys, those vegetables were supposed to be good for you. Ha ha ha, that's a good one. You want to roll the die? I'd rather roll to live. Ha ha ha, that's a good one. The devil is in the detailing. Oh, she's losing her shit to that one. She's like, she thinks that's so fucking funny. Dang. Okay. Alright. I think we've had enough Cuphead funnies. Why the fuck are these in here? This is what you get instead of a... I think I paid like 10 bucks for this game. This is what you get instead of a fucking manual now. You get Cuphead funnies. All games should come with funnies, honestly. Oh, wait. I hereby pledge to be as Cuphead would be. Colorful, animated, and when safe, open to a fantastical adventure or two. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna fit these back in here. Oh, it's got that hot lady in there. There she is. Look. Alright, Disco Elysium. I believe this is also like a roguelike game? I know that you can fuck up your stats really well. And, it's also, like, extremely political in the best way. I know that a lot of people get mad when they start playing this game and they realize the politics do not agree with them. In, like, the funniest possible way. I've never played it, though. I don't quite know what kind of game it is. It's an investigative RPG. Okay. Got it. It's got a poster of some sort. Okay, there's a download code on the poster, though. There's a download code on the poster. What is going on here? There's body parts on this thing. I can't show this. They're going crazy. Hold on. Apparently this one has a poster. This is another one I bought on Woot. So I haven't gotten around to it yet, alright? I think we hit a Woot patch. Alright. You know what? Now we got... Dokapon Kingdom Connect. Dokapon Kingdom, banger party game. I use music from this game in Purple Clip videos all the time. Like, we have a ton of music from this game for Purple Clip videos. This game was particularly rare on the Wii and PS2 for a while. And so I was like, I need to pick this up because it might do that again. I saw it sell out from Amazon one time and I was like, uh-oh. It came back though. It's just a fun party game that will end friendships. Well, okay, it's not a fun party game. It's a party game that will beat you down. And destroy your relationships. There's a lot going on here, all right? Is that Princess Peach in the background? She do kind of look like Princess Peach. She's very pretty. What else do we have next? Oh, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. I know what this is. I played this. I played this with my sister a little bit as well. It's just a banger 2D platformer, you know? But this version has a new funky mode. Oh. It's got a new funky mode in it. I played the Wii U version with my sister. I haven't played the Switch version here, but it's Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. I know this is a banger. I played it. I was just talking about how my sister played Donkey Kong with me. Why are you being mean to me? I think if you flip in the cover, like, there's just a new funky mode cover. There, you can just have a funky mode cover. Look. You can have a funky mode. Funky mode is just easy, by the way. I don't know why that was a selling point. Oh, this is a banger. We got the Emio release. How often does Nintendo release an M-rated game? Is my sister actually a guy? Sometimes. I think? Wait. My sister uses they, she pronouns, so I don't know. Possibly on occasion, I guess. Perhaps. Alright, let's get into Emio here. I played the demo for this. They put out a demo of like the first chapter of this game, and I played that. And it was a banger. And so I wanted to continue it. Obviously, I never really continued it. It's like a mystery visual novel game. I mean, it's literally called Famicom Detective Club. Yeah. Unfortunately, we never got a physical of the first two, but you don't need them to play this game. So, like... I think this is not even live, guys. Well, now you're looking like the fool, aren't you? I'm just ignoring people because they're being bitches. Like, at a certain point, I can't say anything. You know? Alright. Okay. We went from, like, a banger that actually had me interested there, to, Everybody 1-2 switch. I bought this for like $9. It's not good, I hear. I kind of just bought this for cheap because I thought it might be rare someday in the future. But even if this does get rare, I doubt anybody fucking wants it. This game's supposed to be so bad. This game's supposed to be so bad. BoJack Horseman is in it. Rehab was supposed to be a fresh start. There's some furries that are butt bouncing. SpongeBob is here, but not in the good way. Yeah, this is supposed to just be really bad. But now I own it. I own it. All right, next game, Fantasian Neo Dimension. This is an old school styled RPG, but what's cool about this is that, okay, so this game is actually so cool. I haven't played it yet because I'm not an RPG girly, but the environments in this game, let me see if I can get a good screenshot on the cover. All right, this game's super cool. They did something super cool with this one. We'll get to the Pokemon games. We're going alphabetically. All right. There's no good screenshots on the inside. All right. We can kind of see the screenshots in the back of the thing. In the full video, I will show screenshots. Basically, you have 3D models for your characters in this game, but every single pre-rendered background in this entire game is a physical model that they made in real life. Like, see this background right here? That's a real thing that they made. This background right here, they really made that. They really created these for this game. That's why this game is so cool. And Craig thinks I should be in a mental institution for liking it so much. Craig, we're talking about fucking video games. Shut up. This game is so cool. Like, that's why I had to buy it. Like, it was on sale for like $30, which like isn't... I prefer it would have been cheaper, but especially since I'm not like an RPG girly, really. But the idea of having your pre-rendered backgrounds be physical items that exist somewhere in life, like, that's crazy. I had to pick it up. Like, that's such a cool art style, especially since, like, I love that Love Delic style, like, claymation character. Instead, making the characters, like, normal and making the environments claymation, basically, is super cool. Oh, here we go. We got the Fatal Frame. Fatal Frame is a horror series developed by Koei Tecmo that Nintendo sort of kind of owns the rights to now. You know, they kind of do. This is Fatal Frame 4, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. This was originally released as a Wii game in Japan only, until it finally re-released on modern consoles. And that is what we have right here. You gotta import this shit. This is a Asia English copy. You can't get this in America. You gotta import it. That's why there's no ESRB rating here. Yeah, it's like Pokemon Snap. You take pictures of ghosts, basically. Yeah, she is in Smash Bros. She is. It's just a. Well, hold on, we got Fatal Frame Made in Blackwater here too. This is the Wii U one. So these are the first two they re-released on modern consoles, and we're getting 2 very soon. And then we should hopefully get 3 and 1 at some point in the future, all right? I'm actually a female with a deep voice dressed like a male, and you can't prove it. Yeah, she is an assist trophy, and I think she has a spirit, too. Anyway, kind of cool games. I haven't had the chance to sit down and play either of these, just because I kind of want to go through the entire series and, like, see how it evolved. And unfortunately, that requires starting with the first one, which is not easily accessible. You gotta emulate it. But I'll get around to those at some point. Little ZA back drop is so cute. This is the desk mat that you got for pre-ordering Legends ZA from Best Buy. That's why I had to pre-order and get the code, and we had to wait for the code on release night. Allegedly emulate? You can emulate stuff. Look, emulating's not the illegal part. I routinely rip my own PS2 games to emulate the files, the copies that I have, because it's more convenient for me than figuring out how the fuck to download a PS2 ISO that works with my emulator. I don't know how to do that, but I do know how to rip my own PS2 games to make them work. It's so weird. Like, you would think, wow, you're fucking stupid, but no. It's okay. Okay. All right, up next, we got Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. This was another really cheap game that I picked up. It's a Warriors game. We know what those are. Big army of people. You kill them, and there you go. Poop McPoop in the chat is saying that I'll never be a woman. Oh no, not Poop McPoop. Not Poop McPoop. Oh god. I can't believe I lost the respect of Poop McPoop here. Oh. I'll never be anything without Poop McPoop. No. No. God. Poop McPoop. Anyway, this is a Warriors game. They're developed by Koei Tecmo. You dispatch big armies of people with one person. And this is a Fire Emblem themed one. I believe this is like a spin-off of the other Fire Emblem Warrior game. Or no, this is a spin-off of Three Houses. So, Fire Emblem Three Houses, this is the Warriors game adaptation of it. Can you shut the fuck up already? Jesus fucking Christ, chat. Oh my god. I'm trying to talk about fucking video games and y'all are being fuck-ass bitches. Oh my god. Alright. Hold on. Sweet by Barons, congratulations, you're modded now. Have fun with that. Have fun with that power. I've given you money for commissions, I trust you. Delete whoever you want. Congratulations. You don't have to do anything, but you have power now. Alright, we got... Hold on, how do I do that? I don't know. Mimilop, I don't know you as well. There's nothing in there. There's just a map in there. Which, fine enough. Yeah, sorry for dumping that on you, but why not? This is Fire Emblem Engage, which is just a Fire Emblem game on the Nintendo Switch. I hear people didn't like the story of this one as much, but I don't know. Scott the Woz likes it. He likes playing this game. Eh. Again, another thing that I picked up cheap, and I'm like, maybe I'll play another Fire Emblem someday. I played Fire Emblem Conquest on the 3DS, but I didn't play much more than that. Ugh, get me in here. There's a person you can practice banning because they're asking for money. And I think they're showing a crypto wallet. There's another person you can practice banning. Oh my god, there's so many people. Hold on, I'll get some of those people. Raya, I see your messages. Yo, you got him! Nice. Alright, we got Fire Emblem Engage. And it's got that neat pattern on the inside. Again, it's a Fire Emblem game. They're tactics RPGs where you like move around a map and you kill people with your other people, and your people can like perma-die unless you choose the new mode in which they don't have to perma-die. I like that mode more. It is what it is. Alright, we need to start a new stack of games. What do we got next? Hey, it's Ghost Trick! People were telling me to play this, and I fully intend to. This was one that I had to import from Japan, but the English language is still on here, so you know. Yep. What are you... Huh? I don't know what this code is for. Whatever the code is for, you might have just got a code for something. Don't use that, please. You know what? It might be expired. Oh, the code's expired. It's fine. The code's expired, guys. It's fine. I can put the code back. It's fine. It's expired. It expired in 2024. That's what happens when you don't open your things, I guess. This is a puzzle-y game. This was originally a DS game. You are a ghost guy, and you can possess objects around a scene, and you need to solve, like, a mystery. That is what this is. Neat. Having identity crisis because I read the phrase good boy and it messed with me? I love being called a good girl. Chat, anyone who wants to call me a good girl, fully allowed to. Fully allowed to. Ooh, this is a fun one. Okay, chat, this is a fun one. This is a fun one, all right? Your hair looks gorgeous as fuck, sis. Oh, you can also call me sis. Please call me sis. I love being called sis as well. Good girl, sis, auntie, literally anything, all right? Please. All right. This is Giga Wrecker Ult. This is an interesting game. Chat, do you know who this game was developed by? Do you know who developed this game? It's not limited run. They just distributed it. Do you know who developed this? I got a whole collector's edition for this thing, too. Chat, it's a company you know. It's a company you know. Wasn't it Game Freak? Oh, you better believe it, Crystal Diancie. This is a Game Freak game. This is a Game Freak game. It's got these super cool character designs in it. Like, look at this fucking character that you play as. What the fuck is her hand doing? Like, look at all that. Oh my god. Look at this artwork. Look at how much they cooked. Basically, this is a physics-based 2D platformer where there's a bunch of junk all over the screen, and you can just sort of congeal it to balls that you throw at things and use for your platforming abilities. And it's got these cool-ass character designs. Ugh. It's got this amazing artwork in it. I've played, like, oh, I love this lady. I got to her boss fight. Her boss, like, the bosses in this game are pretty hard, too. They are pretty damn hard. Which, like, I don't think the Switch version is the best version to play, because you do have a little bit more reload time. But, it is also available on PC and PS4, which is super cool. You got this old guy. You got this lady. This is, like, your companion through the game? I think you, like, chat with her a lot, if I remember correctly. You can see the bosses in this. The bosses cook so hard with their designs. Just like seeing Game Freak do something that's not Pokemon, and like this is just what they come up with. Fucking peak. Look at her. I don't think I got to her, so I'm gonna stop here because I don't think I got to this lady yet. This Tito-looking lady. This Teto-looking lady. What? How do you pronounce her name? I don't know. Anyway, I've got a collector's edition of this that I'll show off at some other point. It's propping something back up on the wall there. Just joined stream, holy mommy, thank you. Wait, her or me? Probably someone in there. Anyway, it is a pretty fun game. I'm just gonna warn you, if you play it on Switch, the load times can be a little annoying. It's pronounced Tato, okay. If you play it on Switch, the load times can be annoying. I have not played it on PC or PS4 yet. I'm pretty sure those versions are better in terms of just, like, loading. I do also have the PC version because it was, like, $1 on the Steam Summer Sale or something. Oh, this one is fun. So this is Go Vacation. Basically, this was a banger Wii game, alright? This was a banger of a Wii game. It's... If you've ever played Wii Ski... This is the same franchise as that. It's just, imagine if Wii Sports Resort had slightly worse minigames, but an open world to explore. This is what that is. And it's a banger, especially on the Wii. I loved the Wii version so much. The Wii version, just adored it. So when the Switch version came out, I bought that immediately. It's sort of a Wii Sports Resort ripoff. It's made by Bandai Namco. But Nintendo published this version. The Switch version was published by Nintendo. So, obviously Nintendo approves now. Nintendo approves at the moment. They're chill with it. Oh, is it... Okay, chat, you can't judge me for this next one. Okay? Chat, you can't judge me for this next one. Alright? Alright, chat. We're gonna get a little freaky here. Alright? We got a freaky game coming up. Sweet by Barons, you especially are gonna judge me, alright? Alright, so... So this is Gun Pixies. You'll notice how I never opened this, so, you know, I haven't played it. But, you know, I think you can tell what the premise is from this cover. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's feet right there. So I think you can figure out where this goes. All right. I think we all know what this is. Is there any... There's no images. All right. You know, we're just pixie ladies. You know, we gotta go into the big girls' private residences, you know, to observe human behavior. That's just normal, all right? Don't look at it being M-rated. It's fine, you know? Look, if it was too bad, they couldn't sell it on store shelves, okay? It would be an AO game. It's only M-rated, okay? Okay? Let me have the game where you fly around all the giant ladies. Let me... Is it a hentai game? No, because then they couldn't sell it on store shelves. It's just, you know, it's a little... It's just a, you know, it's a little bit, you know... Here, let me pop that open. Let me just see if there's anything in here that explains it farther. There's not. All right, there's nothing in there. I don't know. I just think you can figure out what this might be about from the box art there. All right, what's the next one we got? Ah, Hades, a classic. Okay, we got Hades. Yeah, everyone knows Hades. It's Hades. Yeah, Hades. This game is filled with gay people. It's a roguelike. I love it. I'm a big fan. I've played a lot of this game. Yeah, it's a roguelike where you're trying to get out of hell. You're like Satan. You're Hades' son. All right, and you want to get out. You don't want to be in there anymore. I believe, right? I haven't played in a little while, and so you fight Greek gods and like make deals with them, and you know. Yeah, there's a Medusa head. And everyone looks gay as hell. Everyone looks gorgeous. You know? Just check out Binding of Isaac. I played Binding of Isaac. Look at Theseus. Famous for his ship. Look at Zeus. Zeus is cracked. Oh my god. Where's my favorite person from this? Who's my favorite gay person from this game? Demeter's pretty good. She's kind of got like a, you know. Oh, Zagreus, that's his name. Prince of the Underworld. Yeah, he's Hades' son. And then Hades is his father. Yeah, Nyx. Oh, kind of beautiful. I don't know who my favorite... Oh, Cerberus. You can pet him in this game. But then you gotta fight him, and it's a little sad. But it's okay. He doesn't take it hard, you know? Anyway, Hades is a banger. Totally forgot about that last game before Hades, yeah. Totally forgot about that last game. Oh, yeah, Raya, you didn't say why you haven't been here in so long. I was surprised to see you back, but I'm glad you're here. Yeah, Sweep, sorry for, like, giving you mod status so fast, but, like, the feet game... It's not a feet game. It's not a feet game. It just has feet on the cover, okay? It's a giant ladies game. It's not a feet game. They make feet games for Nintendo Switch, and they look terrible. I got horrified seeing one on the eShop. There's a clip of it online. All right, what's next? Ooh, A Hat in Time. Banger 3D platformer. Love this game. I've played it on both Switch and PC. It's a banger 3D platformer. The Switch version has the DLC on cart. So you get, like, the extra DLC thingies. Oh, no, it doesn't have the DLC on cart. I guess I downloaded it then. So I probably used this code, to be honest. Anyway, Hat in Time, banger 3D platformer. If you like Mario 64, if you like Banjo-Kazooie, if you like any 3D platformer style game, get this game. It's so good. I love this thing. It is absolutely amazing. I mean, Hackett is adorable as well. I have, like, a couple shirts with her on them, just because I love this game so much. I really like the DLC. What was the DLC? The cat one. What's the cat DLC called? I don't know. I really like that DLC pack a lot as well. Oh! Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. This is Hyrule Warriors. This is the big fandom one where it's like, hey, play as whatever fucking Zelda character you want. I don't care. This has all the content from the Wii U game, from the 3DS game, on the Switch game. There you go. Yeah, this is the one with Linkle in it. There she is. She gets to be here. You got a bajillion characters, a bajillion things to do. Marin is here for some reason. Fuck it, play as Ravio. I don't care. Tetra. Look at all these fuck-ass characters you can play as for no reason. Look at all these characters you can play as for literally no reason. You can play as the OC that they made for this game. You gotta... Yakuza Metro, that's right. Hot Girl cosplay? I don't think I would do... I don't know about that one. Anyway, banger. I've played a lot of this game. It's one of these games that you can always just come back to and, like, turn your brain off because it's a Warriors game and you just sort of button mash towards huge groups of enemies. That guy's name is Murder Your Family and Make You Watch. That's kind of crazy. He thinks he's normal. Brunette Linkle cosplay when? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, okay. So this is Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl. Have you ever wanted to know what happens in the 3 hours directly following the end of Mallrats? This game will tell you that. This game's story is, how did Jay and Silent Bob escape from the cops at the end of Mallrats? They made a game about it. It's an NES style beat 'em up with Jay and Silent Bob. So yeah, I mean that is what it is. Do you want to play an NES style beat 'em up with Jay and Silent Bob? Congratulations. You can. It looks so cute. They got a new Jay and Silent Bob game coming out soon too. Catch you later, Mimilop. Look at all these wacky characters. Wait. I was gonna say... like, I think it has references to, like, other View Askew movies as well. It might. Anyway, that game was way too expensive to buy for what it was. It's only a couple hours long. Oh, wait. But now we got JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, All-Star Battle R. I don't even know. Look, this game was $9. My mom was an extra in Dogma? Hell yeah. Oh my god. That sounds like fun. I don't know anything about JoJo. So... I don't know. It's a fighting game with JoJo's characters. It was really, really cheap, guys. Sure. Why not? I think it's got DLC, too. I think that's why it was so cheap, because you gotta buy DLC. Katamari Damacy Reroll. This is a game I know. I played a lot of Katamari Damacy. It's a banger. You know? Actually, wait. Katamari Damacy... We love Katamari. It's here as well. It's just Katamari 1, Katamari 2. It is a game in which you roll up a bunch of stuff in a big ball, and then the gay king that rules the cosmos sucks it up and turns it into a star. And that's... I don't know what else to tell you. If you know Katamari, and it's got music that's like chill as hell. I was gonna... Hold on. It's got like music that's chill as hell, and it's like ba da 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 da. Like, there's not much else I can say about it. It's fun. Rolling up a big ball full of stuff and getting bigger and bigger as the level goes on, and then you're so big that you just roll up everything with a single touch, that things that you were struggling with like 5 minutes ago. It's a good game. A new one of these literally just came out. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe is a port of the Wii Kirby game that they put on the Nintendo Switch, except for it's got a new adventure star in this little dude. It's a Kirby game. It's a 2D Kirby game. You're very standard Kirby game. You play as Kirby. You can also play as King Dedede, Bandidee, or Meta Knight. I don't know what else to say. It's Kirby. If you like Kirby, this is a Kirby. How is the Katamari series? I love the Katamari series. How is Katamari a series? Oh, yeah. I don't know, because they never do a particularly great idea marketing them. Like, they don't sell a ton. I don't know why they keep making them. Is there anything inside? Yeah, look! Look at all the little dudes. Yeah, don't trust this guy, I hear. I'm pretty sure in the fashion of whenever Kirby makes a new friend that's not of this planet, don't trust him. Kirby in the Forgotten Land. It's another Kirby. Look, we might be in the Kirby section here. I'll be honest with you. It's like Chibi Robo. I'm happy it's alive, but how did it make this far? I don't think Chibi Robo is alive. The company that made Chibi Robo went defunct. I can tell you that much. I don't think we're getting any more Chibi Robo. I'll be real with you. I would love more Chibi Robo, but would also need the original team members, because that's why the game is the way that it is. You can see the Kirby's not in here because it's another one of my airport games that I like actually play and take on trips with me. Yeah, the Chibi Robo company's dead. Sorry. I mean, like, obviously Nintendo owns the rights to the characters. Nintendo owns the rights to the characters. Oh, yeah, it was Skip. That's right. But the company that developed it, like, they're gone. Anyway, Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Great 3D platformer. You play as Kirby. You fly around. You get these little things that turn him into a car or that thing or a traffic cone. Fuck it. If you like Kirby, you like Kirby. That's pretty much it. Actually, Ziplash was made by Skip. Ziplash was made by Skip and Vanpool, I believe. Which is weird. Because Ziplash isn't good. But it was made by the same people, I'm pretty sure. Here's a fun one. Klonoa Fantasy Reverie series. This is Klonoa 1 and 2 from the PlayStation 1. Apparently I can enjoy 10% off my first order from the Bandai Namco store with this code. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care about that one, really. I don't really care about that one. This is a game that only got a physical in Europe, so this is obviously like a PEGI-rated game. It is a 2D platformer. It's a 2.5D platformer, basically, which is a 2D platformer that you go back and forth, but you can also go into the background sometimes, and it does weird things with the camera. It stars this little guy. His entire life is a lie, as far as I know. It's just a solid 2D platformer, you know? Do you do videos with Purple anymore? Yeah, I still work for him. I'll be in some of his shorts soon. Alright, we have reached the Zelda patch. We have reached the Zelda patch, folks. Which means that things stop going alphabetical order for the Zeldas, and they just go in, like, release order, because that's the easiest way to keep track of it. So we've got Zelda Breath of the Wild. You know what Zelda Breath of the Wild is. It's a banger of an open world game, alright? I played so much of this on the Wii U, but it also came as a Switch copy with my Switch bundle. So why wasn't Hyrule Warriors there? Because that's its own sub-series. Which, that's interesting, because that means I don't have Age of Calamity, and I thought I did. I thought I had Age of Calamity, but evidently I don't. So that's good to know. Unless we're gonna come across it in the Zelda patch. I don't know. Anyway, Breath of the Wild. Banger open world game, fun to explore in. Love it. Skyward Sword. I'm playing through this right now. Banger story-based Zelda game. I love the idea of a Zelda game where I don't have to do whatever I want, and I just solve the puzzles how they're laid out for me. This is that game. It's a remake of a Wii game, but you would only, like, sort of tell that, you know, like, it holds up very well. The art style is gorgeous. It has Groose. The Groose is loose in this game. No other game has the Groose loose. I think is the Groose loose in Hyrule Warriors? He might be. But no other game than this game has the Groose loose. Alright? I have the Wii U. I told you. I played the Wii U version of Breath of the Wild. I know there's a Wii U version. We'll do the Wii U version. We'll do the Wii U games in another video. Don't you worry. Because, you know, I sort of own the entire Wii U library. Bruce is not loose in Hardware. They never added him. Aw. We also have The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, which is a remake of Link's Awakening from the Game Boy, and it's a banger. Another Zelda game where it's like, okay, 2D style Zelda game where you gotta learn the puzzles, and it's not open world. You don't have to, like, get lost exploring. You just do what the game teaches you to do. And I like that. I like getting away from that Breath of the Wild style every now and then. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. This is another Breath of the Wild style game, though. We know what this is. The sequel to Breath of the Wild. I like this more than Breath of the Wild, I think, because this had more of a story that, like, vibed with me. Link's Awakening was not worth $60. It was good, but not 60. I'd say it's like 50. Link's Awakening was like a 50 to me, I feel. I think Skyward Sword is still like a 60, honestly. I love Skyward Sword right now. Which is crazy, because Skyward Sword wasn't a 60 when it came out. It was 50. But anyway, I like Tears of the Kingdom a lot. There's a lot more you can experiment within this game than Breath of the Wild. You can, like, put shit together. That's super fun. There's a story that I got way more into than Breath of the Wild's. I honestly think I like Tears of the Kingdom more. I wouldn't go back to play Breath of the Wild, I don't think, after this. But it's kind of weird to recommend this on its own because, like, you need to be attached to the characters from Breath of the Wild? Yeah. All right. We need to take a break here for a second so I can put these games back on the shelf. And that way, I can grab the next game. Oh. Or at least I need to put a couple of these back. So we don't get, like, too confused. Is this pile or this pile? It's this pile right here. We got more. Don't worry. I have so many games. I have too many games. I need to flip this upside down. Oh my lord. We've been doing this for an hour already. We're still in the Zelda patch. It's Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. This is in the Link's Awakening style, but it does not play like Link's Awakening at all. This plays like the Breath of the Wild games, which is not what I was looking for when I picked this up. You need to go into the puzzles in a very open-ended style in this. Like, it wants you... There's no set answer to the puzzles. And I kind of wanted... When this came out, I kind of wanted a Zelda game like Link Between Worlds, where it was like, okay, there's a way to figure this out. No, you just vibe with things until, like, you happen to get through the puzzle solution. Like, I don't know. I played some of this game. I never fully connected with it and vibed with it, though. You can see it's not even in here because I was playing it, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not my favorite, though. Whoop, okay, we need to start a new pile there. There we go. Oh, chat, you probably know who made this one. You're probably familiar with who made this game, if I had to guess. You probably know this one, right? Can anyone tell me who developed this game, chat? Little Town Hero? Oh, wait, it's right there. wait, it's right. Ignore that. Ignore that. I didn't realize it was on the cover of this one. Yeah, this is Game Freak's other RPG that they made for the Switch. A lot of people don't like it. I played a little bit of it. And I never got to, like... I never got to any point where, like, I wasn't vibing with it, but I also didn't play a ton into it. Like, I didn't play enough to, like, pass judgment on it yet. Toby Fox also did the soundtrack for this game. So, you know. That is their collaborative effort. Ooh, we got, Live a Live. This is an RPG with just 8 different RPG stories. You just get 8 different stories. They're completely disconnected. You do them whatever order you want. Just 8 tiny stories. It's an RPG that doesn't take a billion years to complete. That's what it is. Kind of a banger. You can see that this doesn't have an ESRB rating. That means that it is a overseas copy from somewhere. I think it's an Asian English copy because it's not a Middle Eastern copy. Yeah, this is a remake of a SNES RPG that I don't think ever came to America. If you like the idea of a RPG that, you know, is just a bunch of tiny RPGs, this is the game for you. Yeah. I think that was a Woot game as well. That might have been Woot, or that might have been a really cheap GameStop sale or something. Oh, okay, this game's fun. This is Lollipop Chainsaw, which I bought the Switch version of this initially, because it's supposed to be a banger of a game. And, like, it was fine. The Switch version doesn't run very well. The Switch version doesn't run super well. So, I also bought the PC version, and the PC version runs great. And the PC version has a mod to re-enable the licensed music from the PS3 version of the game, which this game doesn't have. Like, when you use your super move in this game with the original soundtrack, it goes, "Hey, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind, hey, Mickey." You know, it plays that song. It's a banger. And, like, it's got "You Spin Me Right Round" in it. It's got just random-ass music in it. That's a banger. Yeah, written by James Gunn. James Gunn did this game. Surprise. And you just play as this lady who has a chainsaw and you kill zombies. And it's great. It's a banger. It's a banger. Like, it's so good. It's so corny. Like, that's the whole point. The whole point of why you're this skimpy-ass character who is literally as barely legal as possible is because it's a parody of itself. No, it's literally her 18th birthday in this game. That's the joke. It is a parody of, like, all the sex-crazed zombie movies you could ever see or want. All right? Yeah, and this is your boyfriend. He's just a head. He's just a head. There's crazy-ass dialogue in this game, like, at every corner. Like, because you're just with him the entire game, right? So Juliet and Nick will just chat every now and then. There's a popular TikTok audio from it that you may have heard where she just goes, "What's your favorite color, Nick?" And he goes, "Blue. I mean green." And he's like, "Awesome. I love learning more about you. I fucked up a Jello." That audio's from that game. Okay. This one was another one that I bought as, like, a cheap collector's edition. This is another one I bought as a cheap collector's edition, and because it was a time loop style thing, which I thought was interesting. Apparently this game's really bad. This is called Loop 8, Summer of Gods. This is apparently booty cheeks. I have never played it. I watched a long video on how bad it was, and I kind of considered that enough. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't need to play this, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you what the true ending to this game is, what the good ending is. The good ending to this game is the one where you get with your cousin. So there's that. Like, stylistically, looks interesting. Conceptually, sounds interesting. No. Not a good game. Not a good game. No. No. Don't buy this. Unless it's a cheap collector's edition you want it for some reason. Now, this is a game with significantly less incest. It's called Luigi's Mansion 3. Well, you know, self-cest, actually. Never mind. Forgot about that. I forgot about the sloppy makeout scene between Luigi and Gooigi. My mistake. I guess that is in there, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, well... yeah, it's Luigi's Mansion. You know what Luigi's Mansion is. It's a Luigi's Mansion. It's a good game. I don't need to explain to you what Luigi's Mansion is. It's the third one for a reason. I don't even know what this is. This is like a remastered RPG, I believe. This is the Lunar Remastered Collection? I had never heard of these games. I think they're PS1 RPGs. I think they're just PS1 RPGs. I never played them, but there they are. I like these old style, like retro style RPGs like this sometimes. I think it's got like fully animated cutscenes or something. I don't know much about it. Here's the thing. This is one of those things where I bought it on a whim because this was pretty hard to get. This was like a tough collection to buy. And so I was like, okay, if I have a little bit of interest in this, so I'll buy it. You know? What's up next? Oh, that's Mario Kart 8. All right, so this is Mario Kart 8. This is my copy that I bought when the Switch launched. So, you know what Mario Kart 8 is. It's that. It's the game where Mario is in a cart, and it's the 8th one. Except for it's not the 8th one. It's actually like the 11th one. But, you know. It's a good game. But then we've got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Plus Downloadable Content Booster Course Pass cartridge. This is a special cartridge I imported from, I believe it's a Middle Eastern copy, that has the entire Booster Course Pass DLC on the cartridge. It has everything on one cartridge. Why did I buy this game 3 times? Oh, wait. Okay, one... Hold on. I gotta do math. Real quick. 1 for the Wii U. 2. Okay. 3. Okay. 4. I only bought it 4 times. Okay? I only bought 4 copies. Okay? Anyway, this is... You need to import these specially. You need to... Because there's a bunch of them that say that the bundle... Okay. Does it say it on this? You need to specifically import the one that comes with 1 through 6, because they made a bunch of copies that only come with 1 through 5, and then 6 is a download code. This is, or not, 6 isn't a download code, but it just downloads automatically. This is, everything is there without a download necessary. You can import these from the Middle East. So this is a Middle East, Southeast Asia copy. You can get these from VGP. They will sell them specifically as what they are. They'll let you know, hey, this is the one you want. This is the one with all the stuff on it. And that's what I bought this from. What was the 4th one? I own a Japanese Wii U copy because it came with a Wii U bundle that I bought. Oh, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. These games didn't get reprinted for the longest fucking time. So as soon as they came out, I was like, all right, I need to get Marvel vs. Capcom 2. How much? Like $80. It's more expensive. It is the price of the DLC plus the game. But it was worth it. And it'll be worth more in the future. Jesus Christ. Y'all know Marvel vs. Capcom, Beyond Fathom. This is Marvel vs. Capcom. What more is there to say? Sometimes you want to play Marvel vs. Capcom with somebody, and there's your answer to it. Specifically 2. Let's be honest. You want to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2. They're about to kiss? They are. They love each other so much. They're so good. They're so happy to be back together. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order. I was a big fan of Marvel Ultimate Alliance on the Wii. I loved that game as a kid. I wasn't as big a fan as the second one, because the second one is Civil War, and fuck that. But the first one on the Wii, I absolutely loved, so I picked up the third one when they brought it back for some reason, which is kind of crazy. Nintendo published this game, by the way. This is a Nintendo game. It was developed by Koei Tecmo, but Nintendo published this shit. For some reason. But it's... okay, we're not doing Fortnite right now. No. There we go. I played a decent bit into it. It's a very fun, like, beat-em-up, you know? It's a style of beat-em-up where you just choose whoever you want from the cast of Marvel characters in there, and then you beat the shit out of everybody. It's not as much like 1 as I wanted it to be, because 1 had, like, those hub areas, you know, where you got to just chill out with people in between missions and, like, do your little simulator missions and stuff. This doesn't have any hub areas, and you just sort of, like, chill out in between missions wherever you are in the world. You don't go back anywhere. It doesn't connect to the previous 2 at all. It is its own story. As you can tell by Miles Morales is randomly fucking here now. And Captain Marvel was never in the other ones, and, like, all these new heroes are, like, Kamala Khan is in this, Spider-Gwen is in this, like, they added a bunch of new Marvel characters. And it does the Infinity Stone stuff. Anyway, I still enjoyed this, though. Like, if you randomly want to just play as a Marvel character, sure. That'll get you there. I'm trying to remember. I was going to say something else about this. I don't remember what it was. Sometimes it's all you need. Alright. Wait, Simon. What about Yokozuna? I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. We got Metroid Prime Remastered. I played Metroid Prime on the Wii, not this remastered version. But Metroid Prime is such a banger of a video game that I know I'm going to play it again. Like, it's just such a good game in general. I love Metroid Prime, so, like, it's just an all-timer. Had to get it. This game was also hard to find for a while. And I keep it on, I keep it on the superior cover here. Usually I flip my games over when there's a good cover there. What do we got next? Monster Hunter Rise. I never got around to playing this. I'm sorry. I wanted to be into Monster Hunter, and then I just never got into it. I bought it. I didn't actually buy this. This was a gift. I just never got to play it. Ooh, 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 banger alert. Hold on. Banger alert. Banger alert. All right. This is Moon. I talk about this game a lot. I love this game. I love this game. This game is a banger. Like, banger alert, banger alert. This is a PS1 RPG that just... barbecue chicken alert. This is a PS1 RPG with the iconic, the brand new style of gameplay where instead of fighting the creatures, you save the creatures. And if that sounds a little bit like a game called Undertale, it's because this is the game that inspired Undertale. And it is an absolute banger. I recommend everybody fucking play this. Yeah, the main character is this guy, so he's just a spirit. So he doesn't, like... He's just clothes. He's just clothes. He's an invisible dude in these clothes. Because he's just a little spirit guy who doesn't have a vessel in the game. He's a kid who gets, like, sucked into the game, right? But he doesn't play as the hero of the game. The hero of the game is off killing monsters. And so he has to, like, save them. You know, he has to, like, help them out and help their souls come to rest. Because the hero's just fucking up the world by killing all the monsters in it. It makes you feel bad for, like, all the RPGs you played before where you were that hero. And, like, oh, I really was just needlessly killing dudes. And this is such a good game. It's such a good game. Oh, my God. Oh. This dog right here, that's Tao. That is the same dog that's in Chibi Robo and a bunch of other games. That's him. That's him right there. And it's got, like, this day system where, like, basically you only have so much stamina and you need to, like, rescue monster souls to, like, get it up. No, that's a bad way to put that. Basically, every monster soul is just, like, wandering around the soul in the... Okay, it's hard to explain this game. Every monster soul is just, like, wandering around as a spirit, and you gotta, like, solve a little puzzle to save those spirits and, like, send them off to heaven, basically. And, like, clean up their little bodies that are left there because the hero just fucking slayed them, and, yeah. I'll catch you later, Gummy. What's the title? This is called Moon. So, just search up Moon RPG. I believe it might still be on sale, because the new game by this company just came out. It's like $13 when it's on sale. It's banger. You might get a little stuck. It is a little cryptic sometimes, but you also might not. Alright, next game. What we got? We got Neon White. I have never played this game, but I have seen speedruns of it. I believe this is also like a card-based game, but it's just like a card-based, movement-based game or something. It apparently comes with a big-ass poster. Wow. I've seen speedruns of it. I've seen, like, people moving around. There's, like, cards on the bottom of the screen, and then, like, they're jumping around everywhere and just going fucking crazy. I'm fine paying 20. Look, you don't need to pay 20. It'll go on sale soon. It always is on sale. You can just wait. It comes with a... Oh, my God. This is kind of cool. Hold on. Hold on. It's kind of got a cool poster here. Look at that bad boy. That's kind of neat. But yeah, I never got around to that. It just looks cool. I've watched games done quick. I've seen people who are way better at me play this game and do well at it. You know, if it was on sale for like 15 bucks, which I think is what I paid for it, why not? All right, we also got new Pokemon Snap. I think that goes. I think we know what this is, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I think we know what this game is. I played this all the way through. It's Pokemon Snap. You take pictures of Pokemon. It's a banger. The Pokemon in this game are so cute. Honestly, they cooked. Yeah, Meganium is in this game. What else do you need? Fatal Frame Spin. Exactly. Bandai Namco put this together, and they did such a good job with making the Pokemon appear cute as hell. Like, when you, like, pass by them and see them in their natural habitat doing whatever. Alright, this is Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. This is Ninja Gaiden 1 through 3, the, like, series that started on the Xbox versions of them. I bought this because there's a port of Ninja Gaiden 3 on here, and that means that it is a Wii U port, and it means that I needed to pick it up because it's a Wii U port. So, yeah, this says Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3. It is what it is, you know? I needed it because it was a Wii U port. This I had to import. This needed to be imported. This is not a reversible cover. It doesn't have a thing on there. Oh, I played this game, though. No More Heroes. This is, like, it was a mature-rated Wii game, where you have this light sword, and you just brutally kill a bunch of people. Basically, similar premise to Scott Pilgrim, where you have this one fucking loser degenerate who, in order to impress a girl, needs to kill a bunch of guys. Alright? He's a fuck-ass loser, and he just needs to kill a bunch of people. Does that sound fun? It is. It's so much fun. And it's got artwork. Well, obviously it is artwork. I was gonna say, who the fuck did the artwork for this? I don't know. I know the artist for this also made a Xenoblade character. That's all I was gonna say. It's got banger artwork. It's a fun game. It's a very satisfying game to play. I've played a lot of this one. I had fun with it. I've also got No More Heroes 2, which I have not played yet. I've heard that, like, No More Heroes 2 is, like, a bit more, like, people are a bit more decisive on it. I've never played the second one. I've only played the first one. What, basically, Travis just needs to do that again. He just needs to kill more people because he went down, like, the killer rankings. There you go. That's the plot of No More Heroes 2, as far as I remember. I used to always see these in Nintendo Power and being like, damn, those look like kind of cool games. I'm a 7-year-old, so I can't play those. When you had the original Wii version, you had to, like, jerk off the Wii remote to, like, charge up your sword. And that was the gag. And then we have No More Heroes 3, which I definitely haven't played yet. I don't even know what this one's about. Because I only ever heard about the first two. So... well, there's another download code. I'm losing that shirt, I guess. This is the one that has, like, the Atari-style cover on the inside. And, yeah. I don't know what this one's about. I assume he just has to kill more people. I guess he just has to kill more people. Okay, this is not a No More Heroes game. This is Octopath Traveler. This is an RPG where you have 8 different characters, and they're all doing their own things, and they all come together, sort of. But their stories are mostly kept separate, which is a little bit of a shame, since all the characters are on their own journey together. Tressa is the best one here. She's the merchant lady. I love her. She's the best character in this. Everyone else, whatever. But, like, Tressa's the best character, okay? You know. This is what, like, started the whole HD 2D art style. This is that game that started that. Blame this one. This one did it. Okay. And then we got that one. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is an RPG made for, like, RPG fans. If you are a casual fan, you will not be into this. And so, like, I got to through the first part of, like, all the stories, and then couldn't really get farther. But the new Octopath looks so good. The new, like, town builder one, I want to play that so bad. This is Owlboy. It is a 2D platformer where it's sort of like a Metroidvania. I don't know. Like, you explore, there's a little bit of exploration to it. Almost like Fez, honestly. That's what it was reminding me of. I mean, not like that, but like, because that was more of a Collectathon 2D platformer. I don't know. Look, I'm going to be honest with you, chat. I did play this game. I played this game while I was coming off of opioids. So the memories aren't all there. They're all very mean to the Owlboy. They're all so mean to him. And it made me sad. But it's a 2D platformer with, like, flight controls with Owlboy here. And there's a lot of exploration in it, too. And I remember the art style being pretty similar to Fez, I think. It reminded me of Fez for some reason. I don't know why it maybe reminded me to Fez, but they were prescribed opioids. They were prescribed. But this was, like, the game I played at the very tail end of my surgery. This was at the very tail... Like, after I finished Hollow Knight, this was the next game I played. That's why I'm so confused about it. Persona 5 Royal. I have not played this game. Sorry. I don't know anything about Persona. I have it. But I haven't played it. It's Persona. Y'all know what Persona is. It's an RPG. I don't have time for RPGs. I also... Well, hold on. We're out of games from this stack, so I will go grab the other games. And while I'm there, I'll also grab the other Persona games that I haven't played. Oh my lord. Oh. Get in there. Get in there. We gotta repair the shelf as I keep away from it. Or else we're never gonna be okay again. Yes, retrieving games from the shelf is just as hard as it looks. There we go. Midsona. I don't know about that. I wouldn't be able to pass judgment yet. Alright. There we go. I see a big Pokemon stack in there. Whew. Alright, there we go. There we go. I also have Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden on the Nintendo Switch. This was a fun little limited run release. Oh, I guess I shoved Pokemon Polaroids in there too. Okay, well, I guess we have those. Fun for those, I guess. This is a limited run release. It's these games. It is Persona 4 Golden, Persona 3 Portable. I don't know if you want to play Persona 3 Portable or the Persona 3 Remake anymore. Like, I don't know if one of those is better than the other. But these are the versions I have. I plan to play Persona at some point. I bought them. You know. Never quite got there, though. Love your dog ears. Thank you, thank you. I wonder if these have anything on the inside. They probably do, because they're limited run releases, right? I also bought this slipcover for them. It's literally just a slipcover. Like, this didn't come with them. I had to buy this separately. It's just kind of neat. Persona 3 Portable is the only one with the female MC? That's right. That is right. But does the remake outweigh that, though? Oh, yeah, you got a big old manual in these. Got a big old manual in this boy. So I guess we can learn how to play the game from here. But yeah, they're RPGs with, like, social aspects and, like, a time system and stuff, I believe. And this is the one where people shoot themselves in the head. It has that lady. It has that robot lady who's kind of cool. I know her. Alright. That doesn't go in the normal stack. Alright, what's up next? We got Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds Ultimate. This is an old Xbox Live Arcade game. I know that a lot of people who played Xbox Live Arcade have fond memories of this bad boy. It is an anime beat-em-up game. Left to right beat-em-up. Enemies come at you, you beat them. And you play as anime girls. I like this one a lot because Makise Kirisu from Steins Gate is in it for some reason. I know what the reason is. It's because it was published by the same company that made Steins Gate. So, I've played this. It's fun. It's a fun game. It's a fun beat-em-up. I liked it. And you can play as Kirisu. Why not? It's just a chill... I don't know what this is a code for. Have I used this? I have no idea. Probably, right? Probably. I don't know. It's probably not important. If it is important, I would have used it because I played this game before. You know? I guess it has this lady on a card. I forget who I played as when I played through this game, though. Because, like, the story mode only lets you play as certain characters. And I forget which one I chose. It might have been the maid girl, I'll be honest. I kind of just wanted to play as maid girl. What else we got? Oh, this is the Phantom Breaker fighting game. Again, bought it because you can play as Kirisu from Steins Gate for no reason. It's a 2D fighter with the same characters from that previous game. That is literally what it is. And Makise Kirisu from Steins Gate. Kind of funny. Alright, here's the games that I played. Pikmin 1 plus 2. Pikmin 1 is a very fun game. It's very short, but, like, it's short and sweet. Short and sweet. Easy to get through. Not too stressful. Pikmin 2, a lot more to do in that one. I only got, like, partially through that. I think I got, like, halfway through Pikmin 2 because I was sort of going for, like, 100% completion on that one. And there's, like, a lot of caves to do in that and stuff. I like both of them. How many genders do Pikmins have? I don't know. Possibly more than us. Hopefully more than us. At least 5. At least 5 right here, right? Perhaps? Anyway, I like a good Pikmin game, as shown by Pikmin 3, which I played on the Wii U. Pikmin 1 and 2 and Pikmin 3. Pikmin to play control for the Wii. Pikmin... I forget the rest of the song. Pikmin 3 for the Nintendo Wii U. I played this. You have multiple characters to work with in this one, and they each have their own little squads of Pikmin, and you switch between them, and it can become a real... and it can become real scary switching between them. And this is also the one where, like, you're fighting for your survival and you're trying to get fruit juice. And then Louis steals all your fruit juice because he's a dick. I remember that. And then, chat, can you guess what game is probably going to be up next? I think you might be able to guess. I think you might be able to guess what game is next. That's right. It's Pikmin 4. I 100%ed the crap out of this thing. I 100%ed the crap out of this game. Love this game. Oh my god, there's so much to do in it. It's so chill, too. Oh my... I highly recommend Pikmin 4 to everybody. Okay? Pikmin 4, this is the one to get, okay? If you want to experiment with the Pikmin series, get this bad boy. Alright? It keeps pretending to end, and then there's like 5 more games, alright? You get like 3 games worth of content in this one game. It's crazy. Plus, there's a dog in it, and then he has a homophobic dog friend. Pikmin 4 is a banger. I also didn't buy Pikmin 4. Basically, so for Pikmin 4, I ordered it through GameStop's app for pickup at a store. And then I went to pick it up. And then the guy who was supposed to, like, put in that I picked up the game never put into the system that I picked up the game. And so after a week, it just automatically refunded me what I bought Pikmin 4 for. So I got this game for free because someone at GameStop fucked up. The universe was just like, you get to enjoy Pikmin 4 for yourself, all right? This is Pocky and Rocky Reshrined. This is a space shooter type game, you know, where you're standing at one end of the screen, enemies come in from the other end of the screen, you have your projectiles that you throw at them. It's a really classic one, based on Japanese mythos and yokai and stuff, and that's fun. This is the remake of it that they made for Nintendo Switch. When I bought this game, okay, here's the fun thing with my copy of Hockey and Rocky. When I bought this game, it was on Amazon, and they accidentally sent me 2. So I have 2 of this game that I paid 1 for. I have 2 copies of this game. I paid for 1. Oops. Their mistake, not mine. I don't have to fix it. Nothing I have to do. It's funny that those 2, like, luck manipulating games are right next to each other. There might be stickers or something in here as well. Nope, there's just a warranty. Well, alright then. Anyway, they made like a GBA version of this game. It was like a Super Nintendo space shooter at one point. Kind of neat. That's like a cute Tanuki character that I like. Boom. Did I ever get that Dratini from yesterday? No, I did not get it. I went for so long and I didn't get it. Oh, we know what this game is. This is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team Deluxe. We've reached the Pokemon stuff. We've reached the Pokemon stuff. How do you feel about Funko potentially going out of business soon? I don't care. I've moved on from buying Funkos at this point. It doesn't affect me, really. Yeah, so this is a remake of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team and Red Rescue Team. They're Mystery Dungeon games. You wander around in a dungeon, and you fight little dudes, and you recruit Pokemon to your team. And this just is the definitive version of that game. It's got everything from the GBA version and DS version, and then they never made another one of these. Uh-oh. It's got a nice art style, too. It's got, like, a nice, chill art style. Love the art style of this game. Oh. Apparently this is a... Yeah, so this is a Middle Eastern copy. This is not from America. That explains why I got it, because it was super cheap. Sometimes you'll get, like, cheap copies of these games from the Middle East that pop up on Woot or Amazon or whatever, and that's why they're on sale. I buy a lot of games that way. Do you have Detective Pikachu Return Switch game? No. I'm not buying the Pikachu Mac and Cheese divorce game. I don't need to own that. I'll be real with you. We've got Pokken Tournament Deluxe, which I bought because it's a port of a Wii U game. Fighting games are fine. Fighting games are fine. They're not my favorite genre, but they're all right. It has all the DLC from the Wii U game, though. And I think maybe its own DLC? Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, it's a good game. It's plenty good. We also have Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. We've reached the Pokemon section of the games. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, pretty good. I like it. You know, you get to play with Pikachu. That's fun. Good art style. Like it. It's one of the better Pokemon games on Nintendo Switch, I'd say. One of the more reasonable ones. You see this for like $30, I say pick it up. It's a good game. It's a fun, like, abridged version of going through the Kanto region. Alright, next Pokemon game. We know it's gonna be a Pokemon game. It's Oh my god. Okay, it's a special Pokemon game. This is Pokemon Shield plus the Shield Expansion Pass. This is a cartridge that includes... okay, well, I don't really care about that. This is a cartridge that includes the entirety of Pokemon Shield, as well as the 2 DLCs on the cartridge. No download code for the DLCs. This is for, like, clothing and Pokeballs or something. Yeah, that's unrelated. These are really rare now, because nobody bought them when they came out. I got one. I got Shield. I didn't get Sword, because I already had Sword as, like, my downloadable copy that I bought when it came out. So I bought the Shield with DLC. And this game originally retailed for like $90. It's worth more than that now. Because, like, nobody considered, oh, hey, I might want to have that physically at some point. Oh, my stack is falling over. My stacks are falling over. My fat stacks of games. Oh. What's your favorite cozy girl game? Stardew Valley, probably. Maybe Story Seasons Friends of Mineral Town? Pokemon Brilliant Diamond version. I bought this when it came out. I got pretty far in it and then never finished it because I had already done a playthrough before this game came out. Shh. Don't tell anybody about that. I was supposed to do it for work. Shh. 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 Okay? So I already, you know, I already had played through it, and so I didn't really want to play through it again. This is probably the weakest Pokemon title on Switch, honestly. This is probably the one I like the least most. Yeah, I don't really know about this one. We also got Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now, this is a good Pokemon game on the Switch. A banger, in fact. Up there with the best one. Either this or ZA is the best one on Switch, honestly. Loved this thing. Great Pokemon game. I recommend you buy this or ZA if you're buying a Pokemon game. Love this thing. Obviously. Actually. Oh, this is Skyward Sword. I thought I had it right next to me and I needed to put it away. Dang. Anyway, banger. You all know it's a banger. If you're here, you know it's a banger. This is Pokemon Scarlet version. Okay, guys, you're gonna start judging me for a while. Okay, so this is Pokemon Scarlet. This is the copy of the game that I bought to do my Pikachu run-through that I did a video on this channel a while ago. This is that copy of the game. I didn't want to buy a copy of Pokemon Violet because I already had my personal copy, and I wasn't sure if they would, like, conflict with each other or anything. So I bought a separate copy of Pokemon Violet for that. And then I bought these. This is Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet version with the DLC on cartridge. These are from the Middle East, I believe. Yes, these are Middle Eastern copies. They only release like this in the Middle East. It says download required on here. It says download required. It's lying. It's lying. It has the download on the cartridge. These cartridges don't require a download because I bought a very specific version of them. Again, VGP is your friend for something like this. They sell specifically exactly what you want, and they say, hey, this is the version with everything on the cartridge. So I am set if these games ever get delisted for some reason. Look, in 20 years, when they come down off the eShop, I got them. I got them, and you're gonna come begging to me for me to give you my Terrapagos right here. Yeah, I got them. Yes, I bought the same game 4 times, actually. Yeah, I'm part of the problem. It's okay. I got Scarlet for cheap, so it's fine. It doesn't count. I got Scarlet for only $40. Anyway, we have... And then Pokopia only has a game keycard. I'm mad about that. I wish it had a fucking physical release. Maybe it'll get one down the line. Here's the thing. Pokopia also feels like the type of thing that they're going to do DLC for, so it's whatever. But yeah, I don't like it. I don't like that they're doing it like that. We have Pretty Princess Magical Garden Island. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's like an Animal Crossing ripoff. A little bit of Harvest Moon. It's a farming sim. You know. It is what it is. It looked neat. I bought it for cheap. Another cozy game. She looks pretty. I want to be her. I just seen a comment disappear. Well, it's because they said... Oh, okay, well... Sweep by Baron, that kind you don't need to, like, delete. That one's fine. Prince of Persia Lost Crown, which is a 2D platformer, I believe, of some sort. I don't know. A bunch of people were freaking out about this game being good, and so I bought it when I saw it for a cheap price. I believe it's like a 2D platform. I believe it's like a Prince of Persia game, you know? 2D platformer time manipulation. I don't think this game did very well. I don't think we're getting a sequel. You know? What we got next? Puyo Puyo Tetris. This is one of my first Nintendo Switch games. And what better choice? I mean, it's Tetris. It's a full Tetris game. It's a full Puyo Puyo game. And you get both combined. Like, what else could you want? This is a game that you can just do whatever you want with this. Right? Like, this is a game that you just gotta have on the Switch. It's the type of thing that the Switch was made for. Just bringing it around, playing Tetris with people, and, you know, having a good time. It was like the first Tetris game on the Switch, even. All right, we got Rune Factory 3 Special. I got the special edition of this as well. This is a Rune Factory game. It's a Fantasy Harvest Moon, as they so call it. And I mean, that is what it is. You get all these different people that you can date. Look, we can love up Raven, we can love up Marion. I haven't played this one yet. I've played 4 and 5, which we'll get to in a second. Look at all these people that we can love. We can love this unicorn person. I think they're all women. I don't think you can play as a woman in this game. I think this one was gender locked. But basically, it's a Harvest Moon where you also go on quests and, like, kill monsters and stuff. That's all it is. And then you have all your different bridesmaids that you can love up and you know, chat with, start a relationship with. Wait, what? Okay, that was actually out of order. That's interesting. I guess we'll go to the next Rune Factory, though. This is Rune Factory 4 Special. This is Rune Factory 4. It's the 4th one. You got even more people that you can love up and fight monsters with and do your farm with. This one was from the 3DS and got remade. The other one's from the DS, I think? Or maybe the PSP. Show me some... I want to show the person that I dated in this one. Where's the person I was risen up? Where's the person I was rising up? This one isn't gender locked. You can play as a girl or a guy in this one. God damn it, my bachelor's not here. And he's like a secret character. God damn it. Okay, so I was rising up this guy because, like, he was the closest to, like, a beastkin type guy. Oh, this guy right here. This is the guy that I was rising, okay? Look at this guy. He's so hot. He's got, like, wolf ears. He's like an Egyptian wolf guy. I love him. I'm a big fan of him. He was my bride to be in this game, okay? I mean, I was a lady, but like he was the lad I was trying to get with. That guy. And then we also have Rune Factory 5, which is only in a steelbook. Rune Factory 5, I bought the special edition, and it only came with a steelbook. It didn't come with the regular version. So this is Rune Factory 5, which, yes, you can be gay in this one, because I am gay in this one, alright? My steelbook's a little beat up on the back there. This is the one I probably played the most of. It doesn't run amazing on Nintendo Switch. I'd be willing to see how, like, Rune Factory... Oh, I was sort of, like, risen up this guy, alright? This guy, he's pretty hot. He's pretty hot, right? Finally, this one has, like, all the actual characters in the manual. Alright? So in this one... I was risen up that guy, alright? We also have that guy. I'm pretty sure this kid's fucking voice acted by Ash Ketchum. Okay, so this one has Fuka, alright? Which I know you... Look, this is the only lady with dog ears, okay? Okay, this is the only puppy girl style character. I understand why that's sus. But also consider... She started talking about how the fog is coming. She started talking about how the fog is coming. The fog is coming, the fog is coming. And I really wanted to see where that went. Alright. But also this guy. Alright, you can see whenever these games have like a beastkin character, I'm sort of like vibing with that, you know? Right? Her dress goes hard though. Her dress is gorgeous. I just want to know what she means by the fog is coming. The fog is coming. You know? I need to know. Why did she say that? Why did she say that? Why was that in the game? Right? Okay, we were out of order here alphabetically, but the next game was supposed to be... Okami. We've got Okami here. Which is a banger of a game. You don't need me to tell you that. You play as a dog, and you attack people as a dog, and there's like a painting system in here, and you like paint different symbols to make different things happen. And it's got a gorgeous art style. Absolutely gorgeous art style. What is the cover in here? Oh, okay. This is the HD port of it. This was not released physically in America. You do have to import this from Japan. All right, that goes there, and then Rune Factory goes here. They were out of order for some reason. Next up, we've got Samurai Jack Battle Through Time. I bought this game for one specific reason, and it's that the director of this game is the guy who made Devil's Third. Now, I don't know if y'all know what Devil's Third is, but it's pretty much the best thing ever made. And this is the closest thing we have to a spiritual successor to Devil's Third. It's also like, if you like Samurai Jack, you'll like this game. Because interestingly enough, this game takes place after. Well, not like after. This game was made after the 5th season. This game was made after the Adult Swim show, and it has the canon ending to Samurai Jack in it. It has a different ending than the show. This has the ending that you want in it. The ending to this game is the proper ending to the show. So, get in there if you want to. This has been delisted, I think, though, so you can only get a physical copy. I believe that this got delisted. Like all the Adult Swim games stuff did. So, good luck. Good luck. I'm glad I got it when I did. Kind of neat, though. Kind of a neat game. Made by the guy who made Devil's Third. Got sword play like Devil's Third. I like that. Up next, we got... Y'all know this one. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game. Had to get a copy of this. As complete as it says it is, I think you still need to, like, do some download shit to get Knives as a playable character. But, you know, this is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game. It's a banger beat-em-up. It wasn't available for a while. You can play as all your favorite characters. Nope, that's the enemies. You can play as all your favorite characters from Scott Pilgrim, including Wallace Wells, the best character. Why would you ever want to play as anyone other than Wallace Wells is my question. Like, you have the best character of all time right here. Why would you ever want to play as any of these guys? Fuck them. Wallace Wells. It's got banger pixel art. It's got banger music. We all know this. It wasn't available on stores for like 10 years, but now it's back and you can play it again. I own 2 copies of this just in case. I'm just kidding. One of them was on PS4 and it was really cheap. So I bought it again. I know nothing of Scott. Okay, so there's this girl and he has to kill a bunch of people to get with her. The exact same thing as No More Heroes. This is Sea of Stars. This is a RPG. It's another like HD 2D style RPG. This is the one the Completionist was in and they had to remove him after, you know, he stole money from charity. How do you feel about Transfem Scott Pilgrim? I feel like if someone just encouraged him a little more, he could get there, you know? Right? Right? I feel like if Wallace tried hard enough, maybe. I also think he is, like, pretty gay for Wallace and is just repressing it. Anyway, is there anything on the inside? Oh, there's a poster in here. I'm Mia. Hello. Anyway, cool indie RPG. I like to pick these kinds of things up just because I think they look neat and, like, I might play them at some point. I never know which RPG I'm going to want to play next, you know? When I get in an RPG mood, just got to have all the options on the table and ready to play. Right? Up next, we got Sega Genesis Classics. It is a Sega Genesis compilation for the Nintendo Switch. I bought this because it was getting delisted. This is delisted now. You cannot buy this digitally. I don't know if there's another Sega collection that has replaced it or anything, but you can't buy this. So I had to buy it while I could. It's just a bunch of Sega games. It does its job. You can play Sonic the Hedgehog and more. Probably Altered Beast, Golden Axe, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Altered Beast, Comic Zone, Golden Axe. Yeah, the Golden Axe is on here. I like Golden Axe. I played a little bit of Golden Axe on my at-game system. Phantasy Star. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Sonic 3 is not on here. You cannot play Sonic 3 and Knuckles on here. You gotta get a different collection for that. Didn't you have an actual cutting? My cutting thing is... It's over there somewhere. It's over that way somewhere. We're using a hairbrush, okay? I have a hairbrush currently. We're using a hairbrush. Alright. Oh! Okay, well, alright. This is Sexy Pinball. This is Sexy Pinball. I like pinball. I like pinball video games, alright? I'm a big fan of Pokemon Pinball. I'm a big fan of Kirby's Pinball Land. I like me a little bit of Bob's Burgers Pinball, okay? So there's a sexy pinball game on Nintendo Switch, and I was kind of just like, well, I'll play sexy pin. You know, I like a good video pinball game, okay? But, you know, this is not a feet game. The other game wasn't a feet game. The other game was a completely different fetish. Anyway, you know, it's pinball, but there's sexy ladies on the board, I think. I believe. Look, that lady's that you can have that. There's a dog girl there. There's a dog girl there, guys. Right? Y'all fuck with sexy pinball? Alright? Look. I'll be honest, I haven't played the sexy pinball. I mostly play Bob's Burgers Pinball on my Switch. I mostly play Bob's Burgers Pinball because, you know, that's the one that I have installed on my console. Play some Bob's Burgers Pinball. Here, we're gonna see if there's anything inside Sexy Pinball, and then we're gonna see if I can show it on camera. Sexy Pinball, what's in you? Oh, my lord. Oh. Oh, this is a Tanuki girl. I thought she was like a bear girl or something. She's a Tanuki girl. I don't know. I don't know if we can show... Oh, my... Oh, wow. There's some sexy pinball stickers in here. I don't know if we can show those. There's a... It is sexy pinball, though. I will tell you that. Does this have a story? Wait. Let's read the story of the sexy pinball game. Alright. Normally it's a quiet place, quiet enough that part-time employee can go about her hobby, experimental chemistry. Oh, okay, so they're mixing up some potions in this game, okay? They're mixing up some potions in this game. And on the day of a high-stakes fighting game tournament, one of her experiments takes an unexpected turn. 5 contestants of fighting games, all of them, were exposed to the concoction, and an animal transformation formula occurred. Oh, God. But luckily, we have a pinball game that the vibrational force can bring them back to normal. The vibrational force that we have to play pinball. Guys, we have to play pinball so the sexy women can be back to normal. We gotta do it. It's important. Look, I'm doing more harm by not playing the sexy pinball game, honestly. Okay. On to next, we have Shantae. Y'all know Shantae, right? It's Shantae. There she is. This was a Game Boy Color Metroidvania-style game. And I've got multiple Shantae games here, actually. I've got Risky's Revenge. That was the DSi version. Half Genie Hero was on the Wii U. And I also have the 5th one, which is, you know, we gotta get from the new stack. Shantae, she slays. Metroidvania-style games, I like them a lot. I played Half Genie Hero. I'm a big fan of that game. I played that one on the Wii U. I haven't gone back to either of the other ones yet. But I have played Half Genie Hero all the way through. I'm a big fan of that game. I mean, she's like lesbian core, right? She's so cute. I mean, look at all these lesbians that are... Look, lesbian. How can a lesbian not like these games? Alright. We need to grab another stack of games. Am I gonna play Dispatch on stream? Probably not. No. Alright. Put these back now. Guys, I missed one that hasn't been sorted into place yet. I missed the game earlier. Alright? Alright? I missed the game earlier. Alright? A very important game. I missed Gex, baby. It's Gex night. We got Gex up in here. This is Gex Trilogy. It comes with Gex 1, 2, and 3. I bought it for 2 and 3. I don't care about the first one. The second and third are pretty fun. They're 3D platformers. They're not very good, but they're 3D platformers. I mean, they're, like, fine. They're average. They're average. They're not particularly good, but they're also not particularly bad. And, I mean, they're on a better console now, so they probably run fine. So, yeah, we got Gex Night in a cartridge, baby. Got Gex Night right here. Perfect. Up next, we got... Oh, Shantae and the Seven Sirens. Here's the other Shantae game. This is Shantae 5. I also ordered the next one that came out, the GBA one that they've finished or whatever the story is. So we, you know... I got another Shantae on the way. Shantae 3 is extremely rare, and they refuse to fucking reprint it. Thank you, Limited Run. I love that you don't reprint the one game that everybody wants you to reprint. Great job, guys. Great job. Oh, this is a fun one. This is Shin-Chan, Me and the Professor on Summer Vacation. What this is, you look like a lady, but you talk like a man? Thank you. I like looking like a lady. You admitted that I look like a lady. What this is a spin-off of the Boku no Natsuyasumi series, which is just a chill, live your life on a summer vacation style thing, where, like, you catch bugs, and you do a little bit of fishing, and you do a little bit of looking around, and you meet the townspeople, and, like, you just experience the summer as a child, and it's fun. This is a spin-off of it, though. This isn't exactly the same. And this one, you've sort of got, like, infinite time to do it. Traditionally, in a Boku no Natsuyasumi game, you have a limited time limit. Basically, like, each day is a day, and you don't redo days or anything. You experience what you experience, and then that's just your experience with the game. You know? They are bangers of titles. I want to play them on stream sometime. And, like, what I really want to do is I want to play, like, one day in-game per day real life. But they're just the chillest of chill games. You don't have to do anything in these games. Or in a standard Boku no Natsuyasumi game. In this game, you have to do stuff to progress things, because it's got a time loop going on. But in the standard Boku no Natsuyasumi, you just chill out. You just do whatever you... explore whatever you want. And then this is the follow-up to that Shin-Chan game, which is strays a little farther from the Boku no Natsuyasumi formula, I believe. But, you know, this is the best we had in America for a while. There are fan translations for the Boku no Natsuyasumi game 1 and 2. And we just got a spiritual successor to them in the form of My Summer Vacation. Also, if you like Shin-Chan, like, these are fine games, but, you know. I doubt most Americans will have, like, experience with Shin-Chan because we got, like, a shitty Adult Swim version of it. Like, the Adult Swim did a fake dub of it instead of doing the real thing, and, like, I don't know. We got Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, which whenever I see this title, I always just think about that random, like, G4 clip of the old people talking about nominating it for Game of the Year. I hear that this port is really bad and messes up a lot of the graphics. But, you know, I have it. It was cheap. I also got Shin Megami Tensei 5, but it's not like it's not the Vengeance version. It's not the version they released later. So, you know, I would have to buy a new version of this if I wanted to, like, play the proper one anyway. Great job, Atlas. Great job. Never gotten into any Shin Megami Tenseis. I mean, they're monster catchers. They're like Pokemon, except for with demons. That's pretty much it. We have Silent Hope. This is like a job simulator type game? Or like a job RPG, a job raising RPG. Right? You know, you have your different roles, you raise them up, I believe. And then you go through dungeons, but like, I don't know, it looked cute. You like have your classes. They're the ones where you choose a class and I don't know how to explain this game. I don't know. It's Marvelous, okay? When you see the Marvelous logo, it could go either way. I feel like this is gonna be a good game, though. I want to play that one. Oh, Skater XL. It's a skateboarding game. I haven't played this one yet. I hear that, like, it's a skate-style skate game, you know, where you have, like, each of your feet mapped to a different stick on your controller, and it's more realistic. You gotta, like, work within the realistic physics to pull off tricks, and it's, like, super hard but super rewarding. Then we got Spiritfarer. I believe this is an indie game where you, like, help people go off to the afterlife. You, like, are an outpost where, like, people that are dying, you, like, help them find their way to the heavens, you know? It's a very heartfelt game from what I hear. I haven't played it yet, though. Look at all these people that are super happy to be dying. Yeah, it's a cozy management game about dying. As a fairy master, you're fairy master to the deceased. You build a boat to explore the world and care for your spirit friends. You guide spirits to the afterlife. That's cute. And then we got Spirit Tea, which is like a bathhouse tea house manager. Yeah, it's like Spirited Away. There's like a little bathhouse where spirits visit, and you manage it. I don't know about this game. I saw brief info about this game, and I picked it up for cheap. It looks kind of cute, you know. I don't have much to say about it. Splatoon 2! My Splatoon covers I keep on the reversible cover because it's kind of neat. It's Splatoon 2. It's a Splatoon game. If you played Splatoon, you know. I played Splatoon a lot for the same run. You know, we got Splatoon 3 here as well. Splatoon games always have these cool reversible covers where you can, like, display them out like this and they pop out from the rest of the library. I like the salmon runs in these games, which are the player versus enemies mode, but I'm good with all Splatoon. Splatoon is just a fun shooter, fun competitive shooter. You know, you're a kid, you're a squid. We all know what those are. Stardew Valley. We know what Stardew Valley is. I believe this is the, like, 1.4 patch. I think I bought this before the big one. This might be 1.5. I don't know what patch of Stardew Valley this is. Obviously, Stardew Valley is always getting updated, so, like, this is probably a little bit outdated by now. It comes with you get the Jojamar ending on the inside. Wow. My favorite, capitalism ending. So cool. Oh, I guess it can be either way, depending on which way you face the cover. Who did you marry in Stardew? Let me think. I think on my last playthrough I did Emily, because I wanted Emily's kind of, like, chill, you know? She seemed nice. And I didn't get to do her on, like, any of my previous run-throughs, because, like, she wasn't unlocked. But, or like, she wasn't available yet. But I've also done Alex in the past. Sorry, not Alex. I've done Sam, and I've done Sebastian, and I've done Abigail. I've done all of them. But I think Emily was my most recent playthrough. It's Stardew Valley. We know what Stardew Valley is. It's a farming sim. It's a banger of a farming sim. We'll see more farming sims. Look, I always like to have one of those on hand to play. We have Star Ocean, the Second Story R, which is an old PS1 RPG. Unfortunately, it's one that requires a download, which is a bit of a shame. But it's a HD 2D RPG. Sorry, a 2D HD RPG. It looked really cool. It looked really cool to me. So, I bought it. I love Splatoon. I hate needing to have Switch on late to play the game. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, trans people don't have money. Nintendo should understand that. I thought I could fix Shane. Yeah. Alright, we got... Whew. Yeah, when am I going to be able to romance Robin in Stardew? When can I break up a house? When can I break up a household? Right? Like, let me kiss her. We've got Steins Gate Elite, which is a version of Steins Gate, the visual novel, that brings in the anime scenes. And so, instead of getting static images, you will sometimes get an anime scene instead. I don't like visual novels. I don't like visual novels. So, I don't vibe with this. I like Steins Gate. Steins Gate is like my favorite show of anything ever. However, yeah, I don't really like visual novels. This version, however, was like the special edition. It came with a specific, like old classic adventure game style version of the game that I think is only available through this, which is super weird. Like you can't buy it separately or something. So you get like a Famicom style adventure game version of it, which doesn't let you save and is very easy to die in. Yeah. If you bought this game on PlayStation instead, you didn't get the Famicom style game. You got like the dating sim one. You got like the Valentine's Day story instead, where you date all the ladies and also Ruka. You know, I bought the special edition of this. It's neat. It's whatever. It came with an art book. Unfortunately, I don't like visual novels, you know. Oh, we got to the Story of Seasons stuff. Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town. All right. Chat, do you understand what this is? Because we need to explain a little bit. All right. So you may be a little concerned. Like, Story of Seasons. Okay, I know that. That's the thing that replaced Harvest Moon. Friends of Mineral Town. Wait. That's the sub-name of a Harvest Moon game. How do these two things exist together? Alright, so this is a remake of Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town. However, the Harvest Moon name is owned by Natsume because Natsume did the localizations of Harvest Moon games back in the day. So, when Marvelous decided they wanted to localize their games for themselves, they had to give up the Harvest Moon name and start publishing games under Story of Seasons. So the real Harvest Moon games nowadays are published under the name Story of Seasons, while fake Harvest Moon games that actually are really shitty are published under the name Harvest Moon, which means that Story of Seasons is a remake of Harvest Moon. Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town is a remake of Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town, which in itself is a remake of Harvest Moon Back to Nature from the PS1. In addition, Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town is possibly the biggest inspiration for Stardew Valley. Like, this is the one that plays like Stardew Valley. If you like Stardew Valley, this is the Harvest Moon that you want to play, Friends of Mineral Town. This combines... Okay, so back in the day also... What they used to do with Harvest Moon games is they would split it into a girl version and a boy version because they had to translate bachelors and bachelorettes separately, basically. So if you wanted to be a boy, you had to buy the boy version. If you wanted to be a girl, you had to buy the girl version. The girl version usually came out later. This just has everything in it. Like the remake, it just has everything. And so this plays mechanically like the GBA game, but it looks kind of nice, you know? I would highly recommend this. I sunk a lot of hours into this. This is one of my favorite farming sims. I love Friends of Mineral Town. Like, I love this game. Let me see if there's a... Oh, and you can see the cute artwork on the inside. Like the cute Harvest Moon style artwork. I love this character. I love the girl farmer character in this game as well. Let me find the lady who I romanced. Let me find her. Show me the bachelors and bachelorettes. That's what I need for my... There's a manual in here. Why is there not bachelors and bachelorettes? Oh, there we go. Okay. That's the townsfolk. Oh, you can romance the Kappa, by the way. You're able to romance the Kappa. You can also romance the Harvest Goddess in this one. This lady, you can romance her, but she doesn't live with you. She doesn't live with you. You can marry the goddess in this one, though. You can marry a goddess. I love her. Oh my god. Like, that's the dream, guys. That's the dream. We know that's the dream because we saw the game that I own earlier. Okay, so these are the bachelorettes. I romanced this lady. I liked the librarian. She has cute glasses. She's the librarian. She's very shy, and I love her. I love her. Right? So she's the one that I went with. I almost went with the maid, I believe. But I went with the librarian because she was just so cute. There we go. So here's the biggest question. Why is the characters in Back to Nature and Mineral Town so different than the 64 version? Because the 64 version is like a different game, you know? It might have been made by a different team, even. I don't know. It was developed in tandem with Back to Nature, I believe, because they were at like the same time. But Friends in Mineral Town is just flat out a remake of Back to Nature for the GBA. And then we have Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life. You may recognize that subtitle from Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. Yes. this is another case where they had to remake the game, but renamed the game. It's a remake of Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life under the Story of Seasons brand. Harvest Moon, or sorry, Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life is the one where you raise a child. This is the one where, like, you have to get married, and then, like, you have a child that you raise throughout the game as well. And your child is sort of like their own character. This is also the one where... See, this is the one that has a very strict time gate on it. The remake fixes that. The remake does what the special edition did, and lets you continue playing after the thing that happens. All right, a thing happens that stops the game at the end of year 3. You get to live through the game for 3 years, and then the game stops. All right? There are 3 years in the game. You have your kid, you raise your kid, and, like, then the game stops. But you can continue playing in this version, okay? You can continue playing in this version. The game just formally ends at 3 years. On the GameCube version, the game ends at 3 years and you're done. All right? It's one of those games, all right? I think I already revealed too much of what happens, but, yeah. Yeah, there's a pretty strict time limit in that one. This is Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Does the kid start out as a baby? No. Well, yes, actually, yes. But, like, they grow up throughout the last year, I believe. I believe you get married at the end of year 2. If you don't get married at the end of year 2, the game stops as well. You need to get married in that one. Anyway, Super Mario 3D All-Stars. We know what this is. It's got Mario 64, Sunshine Galaxy. It's got 2 good games and a game. I don't like Sunshine very much. So, yeah. I don't like Sunshine very much. I think it's a little too janky. I'm glad to have it, but yeah, it's not my favorite. Mario 64 banger, Galaxy banger, Sunshine. Yeah. You know, you know what this is. You know what this is. It's Mario games. Oh, we're in the Mario section, actually. So we got Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, a Wii U port, and a banger of its game on its own. Bowser's Fury is super fun. It's definitely worth playing, even if you've already played 3D World. Maybe get this for, like, cheap. I think I got this for, like, 30 bucks. Because I shopped a sale or something. A lot of these games I've shopped on sale. I did not buy them full price. All right. A lot of these games are from sales. And, Bowser's Fury is a banger. Super Mario Maker 2. It's Mario Maker. You make your own Mario levels. It is what it is, you know? We know what that is. It's also a banger if you like playing random Mario levels. Mario Odyssey. Also a banger. 3D Mario game. Love it. I love a good 3D Mario game. This is a good 3D Mario game. Super Mario Wonder. I 100%ed the crap out of this. I played the crap out of this when it came out. Really enjoyed it. Very inventive 2D Mario game after a while of new Super Mario Bros. Style games. Very fun. Loved it. Super Mario RPG Remake. I haven't played this. I haven't played the remake. I played the original, and this is pretty much completely faithful to the original. The original, made by a bunch of people who went on to make Moon. So, you know, very fun, quirky RPG with just, like, actual characters as enemies, you know? I didn't play this remake, but, like, I played the original. When I want to play this again, I will replay with the remake. I played the original. It's got a lot of personality. It's got a lot of fun character in it. It's a funny game. With Trans Woman, this is not the game with the Trans Woman. Trans Woman is Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. But this is still a banger. I think I bought this for like 30 bucks as well. Just because I wanted to have it on hand. If 1000 Year Door is actually $30 this upcoming holiday season, I will buy it. We've got Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. There's not a cartridge in here because I just own the box. I bought this game digitally. And I also just bought the box at a Goodwill for like $1. So, you know, Yep. Smash is alright. I like good Smash Bros. With friends. I don't play it on my own because I get too angry at it. Yeah. I get very angry at Smash Bros. When I'm playing badly. So... yeah. Yeah. What is it? Oh, this is Taiko no Tatsujin. I think I bought this because it's technically a Wii U port. There's Taiko games on the Wii U that I have. This was also, like, really cheap. I don't have the drums for it. I might get the drums at some point in the future, but, you know, for now I just have the game. Tales of Symphonia Remastered. I hear this is a very good game and a very bad version of it. I hear that it... well, I hear like they may have fixed it a little bit. But when this came out, it ran like booty cheeks. Ran like booty cheeks. I think they fixed it up a little bit. It's one of those things where it was really cheap and, like, this is a good game. This just isn't necessarily the best version of it. Alright, we should be in the last batch of Switch games. Oh no, no, my real human ears. Oh frick, oh fuck. Ow. My real ears attached to my body. Alright. Alright, here's one that we definitely should have done earlier. We just didn't, because I keep my bundles at the end of everything. My real ears that are attached to my head and really hurt when I hit them. These are the River City Girls games. These are beat-em-ups. You left to right, enemies spawn in, you beat them up. But you play as girls in these ones. They are the girlfriends of the characters from River City Ransom, which was a classic NES series beat-em-up. But they slay. They're lesbian. And obviously they're not lesbians, because they're fucking... they're the girlfriends of the boys. But they can be lesbians with each other when the boys aren't around. Look at that, mommy! Oh my lord! Huh. Hi, Chimama. Yeah, they should leave their BFs and kiss each other. I'm sure that there's, like, art of that or something. Look, it's a very lesbian-coded game. You know why I have this, okay? You know. Like, look how lesbian-coded all of this is. Come on. Come on. Come on. This is a game for the girlies. Well, Thousand Year Door... I'll explain it later. This is a game for the girlies. Look at all these people, okay? Look at this lady. Right? You know why I have this. Anyway, this is a holographic cover, which is kind of a cool thing to release. It looks neat. I usually buy a lot of beat-em-ups and fighting games just because, I get worried about them getting delisted. Most of the time when a game gets delisted, it's a beat-em-up or a fighting game. I don't even know that that's, like, an actual thing that happens. It just, coincidentally, it usually is. So whenever there's one that I'm interested in, I end up picking it up. And I bought all the ones that they did for the Switch for these bad boys. And they did a slipcover, which is cool because I had to buy this one first, and then these two came out later with the slipcover. So, like, in order to assemble all this, I actually had to, like, buy across two separate purchases. We can't see the holographic on camera. You can sort of see it. It's subtle. It's subtle. There's a good layer for it. You can see it up there. It's a holographic cover. But you can also just buy all these games as imports, like, way cheaper. I'd recommend doing that, because River City Girls 1 is pretty expensive if you buy the limited run copy. I like a good slipcover, though. I know that people would be mad at me for supporting limited run that much, but, like, come on. It's neat. Here's the thing. Limited run isn't even that bad in terms of shipping time. I ordered something from Super Premium Games like a year and a half ago, and I have received no updates about it since then. So I don't know what the fuck the other limited producers of video games are doing. This is Turok 2, by the way, from Limited Run. Turok 2 is my favorite Turok. I don't care about Turok 1. I like Turok 2. I don't know what Turok 3 is about. I don't know how that one plays. But I specifically bought 2, because it's my favorite. I played through this game. It is cryptic as fuck, and I love it. This is a game that you can't make today, because it's just about getting lost. It's got these big ass levels that are cryptic as hell to get through, and you just get lost. What's Turok? Okay, so Turok is he's like he's like a sort of a Native American man who fights dinosaurs, but he's also, like, cybernetically enhanced a little bit and has, like, future weapons. Yes, it is a textured cover. I can show that off. He fights dinosaurs with future weapons, basically. Yeah, you can see, like, we got some veins on there. We got a little bit of texture there. It's super cool. Back in the day, I used to watch my dad play this on N64 all the time. Specifically Turok 2, because Turok 2 is a very exploration-based game. Turok 1 is a level-based game. That's why I like 2 more than 1. Right? And they were also, like, some of the best games for multiplayer on the N64. Like, they were the games that you got to, like, get all your friends together and, like, just go ham with, like, the weird futuristic weapons. Right? I wasn't actually allowed to play Turok. I wasn't allowed to play. I wasn't allowed to watch it after a certain point. I was too young, even though I wanted to. I understand you're being insulting, but I actually just wanted to elaborate. Yeah, these games ran, like, terribly on the N64 too. Do not try to play these on the N64. There is modern ports of Turok 1 through 3 on the Switch. They run beautifully. They are exactly what you want to play. And they now have a collection of all 3 available physically that I'm going to buy soon. There's now a collection you can get of 1 through 3 for one easy price. And I plan on getting them. Alright, we also got Tokyo Mirage Sessions #FE Encore. This is, this is the Fire Emblem Cross Shin Megami Tensei, sort of. Basically what this is what if Persona, but instead of summoning personas, their personas were sort of Fire Emblem characters. It's a very interesting game. I played this on the Wii U a little bit. I had the Wii U version of this. I was enjoying it. It's a fun RPG. It's got a weird, fun world to explore. But just imagine, okay, Persona characters, but their personas are Fire Emblems. That is what's going on here. Alright? That's what that game is about. If you think that sounds fun, that's what that game is about. This is Unicorn Overlord. This is another Vanillaware game. Yeah, they are Fire Emblem characters, but stylized different. That's why, like, they're the essence of Fire Emblem characters, but they're not, like, literally Fire Emblem characters. It's so weird. Is it open world? Not really. Or, I didn't get to a far enough place. I got to some dungeons. There were, like, dungeons like Persona. Anyway, this is Unicorn Overlord. This is, like, a tactics RPG made by Vanillaware. So the people who made 13 Sentinels that we saw earlier, same people, same art style, super interesting. Haven't gotten around to playing it. We've also got WarioWare Get It Together. This is a WarioWare game. You have a bunch of micro games that you go through super fast, and this is one that you can play alongside a friend. And it's super fun. You just have, like, a Wario's picking his nose on the inside. It's got good humor. It's got fun little micro games that you just, like, boom, 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 boom. You gotta go between them super fast. You gotta adapt, and you have a bunch of little characters that you can control from the WarioWare series. It's a very fun game. I enjoyed this one a lot. This is also a really good WarioWare game, as WarioWares go. I've played a couple of them, and this one's really good. So much to do in that as well. What do we got? We got The World Ends With You Final Remix. I've never played The World Ends With You. But this is a remake of a DS game from Square Enix. I believe this also had, like, a Kingdom Hearts crossover somewhere. These characters are in one of the Kingdom Hearts games for some reason. So that's neat. I also have the sequel to this game. Neo The World Ends With You. I have played neither of them. But, you know, I've always heard things about them being pretty good. So I have them, just never played them. It's one of those things. The World Ends With You was really expensive for a while, so I had to buy it while I could. You know? We've got Xenoblade Definitive Edition. We are in the Xenoblade section. This is... we got Crash Bandicoots in there. Okay. This is the Xenoblade section. Xenoblade is a Peak series. Alright, we got Xenoblade. We got Xenoblade X. Xenoblade 2 Torna. Xenoblade 3. Alright. You get you some Xenoblades. Xenoblade 2 is in a steelbook on top of my shelf up there. But I have it, rest assured. My favorite Xenoblade 2. I love Xenoblade 2. Get you some Xenoblades. Play you some Xenoblade, alright? Banger stories all the way throughout. Just start at the first one and then just go down the line. Well, you can, like, save this one for later. But, like, start 1, 2, 3 down the line, alright? Never played Xenoblade? Am I uncultured? Get you some Xenoblade Definitive Edition right now. Get you some Xenoblade Definitive Edition right now and then play Xenoblade 2. And, it's so good. We're literally listening to Xenoblade music right now, alright? Alright? It's so good. I love Xenoblade. I love the characters in 3. Ugh. Love the vibes of 1. I haven't played enough of X yet. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for the Switch 2 version. Get you some Xenoblade! No, it fell over. It fell over. I also need to sit down and play Xenosaga and Xenogears at some point here. Are the stories connected? Yes. Yes. They're also kind of connected to Xenosaga, but not in any way that matters. Right now. They will be later, probably. Oh, we got Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days Collection. I got this for 20 bucks on a sale, and the card in here is worth more than 20 bucks. So, the game kind of paid for itself if I ever sell that. Are the stories okay, wait. I thought you were making a joke about Future Connected, but, Future was not in there. Anyway, this card's worth more than the price that I paid for the game. So, this is the old Yu-Gi-Oh! Games all compiled into one collection, which is super cool. I like a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! I watched the anime as a kid. I like a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! I might play through the games at some point. Maybe. We've also got Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Ghoul Patrol, a double feature. Zombies Ate My Neighbors was like a hugely popular WiiWare game. I mean, obviously it started off as a Super Nintendo game, but this was like a hugely popular on the WiiWare as like a like co-op, chill out with your friends type deal. It's just a wacky little game about zombies invading the suburbs, you know? It's fun. This is my Nintendo Switch game card case that holds all my game cards when I go traveling. You get these from Nintendo's, like, the Club Nintendo site, whatever it's called, My Nintendo. You get these from Club Nintendo. They hold 8 Switch games. And I mainly just use this to travel because it's very convenient. It holds all my Switch games how I need to. So it stays on the shelf. This is Nintendo Labo Toy-Con 4. Why do the swords have big Honka Bonkaloos in Xenoblade Chronicles X? Well, not in X. You're thinking about 2. This is Nintendo Toy-Con 4. This is the VR one. I bought the Nintendo Switch VR headset. This is that one. And it comes with a weird little black... Oh my god. Comes with a weird little black label case. It stands out from the rest of the library because it's not really supposed to, like, fit in with it. Now we've got to the Switch 2 stuff. We have Daemon X Machina Titanic Scion. I got this as a collector's edition for a real deal. 50 bucks for the collector's edition, which was like 100 bucks. We saw this game during a Nintendo Direct way back when, and it looks super cool. It's got, like, big robots. That's all that I went off of. I just thought it looked really cool. The first game came out on Switch a while ago, but this one looks cooler. I think it's got some, like, light online play elements or something. I don't know. Donkey Kong Bonanza. This is a banger. This is such a banger. Jesus Christ, this game was such a banger. I loved this thing. I played all the way through. I didn't 100% it quite, because, you know, I have things to do, chat. But, like, such a satisfying game to play. A great story, even, for a fucking Donkey Kong game, which is crazy. The gameplay loop is intensely fun. Just destroying the fuck out of levels. Love it. Highly recommend. Any Switch 2 owner should have Donkey Kong Bonanza. Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Stole Time. You may notice this is a Japanese game. So, This game only got a physical in Japan, and it got a Nintendo Switch 2 edition physical in Japan. It's got nothing on the inside. It's like a job RPG, like a job role RPG. It's made by Level 5. It's made by the Professor Layton people, the Yokai Watch people. You know, it's all your characters have little jobs. They have little lives that they live, but also it's like an RPG type deal. My friends really like this one. I need to like get into it, but I bought the Switch 2 version because hey, Switch 2 version on a cartridge. All right, and now we got some weird stuff that is just in steelbooks at the very end of everything. All right, we've got boom, Mario Kart 8 steelbook. This is just a Mario Kart 8 steelbook. The game's not in here. I didn't buy Mario Kart 8 again. Okay, I just bought a steelbook. This came from Best Buy. If you bought the game from Best Buy, you got the steelbook. I didn't buy the big game from Best Buy. I got the steelbook separately later on. It's just kind of nice. It's kind of neat that there's a Mario Kart 8 steelbook out there. It doesn't have the label on the side, though, so, like, I don't know why you'd put your game in here. I like this on the outside, but I'm not unsealing this because, like, it's, you know, it's rarer now. Came out a while ago. And then we got our pal Metroid Dread in the steelbook. You were thinking I didn't have Metroid Dread. I got it. It's just in the steelbook, so it stays at the very end of the library. Haven't played it yet, though. I meant to, and then I didn't. I love a good Metroid game. I loved Samus Returns. Oh my god. That was when that came out, I played it for like a week straight. But I haven't gotten to Metroid Dread yet. It also doesn't have the fucking end label. Put end labels on your steelbooks, guys. Nintendo, put end labels on the steelbooks, please. Please. Still, I'm sure it's a banger. I just haven't gotten around to it. I love a good Metroid, though. And then we've got our final, which is actually just a steelbook. We've already seen this game. This is the Giga Wrecker Old steelbook. That's how easy it is. Just put the label on the side of your game. It's not hard. It's right there. They can do it. We can see this lady again, and she's lovely. Love her. This came with a steelbook and the regular art. I got both, and I didn't even need to... I don't know. And I believe that's everything for my Switch collection, unless I have, like, other stuff that's, like, set aside somewhere, but I usually keep it all out accessible. Yeah. That's every single Nintendo Switch game that I have in my collection. Oh. We got through them all. I don't know if I'm gonna make that into a video, because that took a while. That took a while. Oh my lord. Show DS/3DS collection another time. Another time. Although, that is a much smaller collection. My Nintendo Switch collection is huge. It is huge. Slanted Samus win? I don't think I could pull off a Samus cosplay. I don't know. What's your thoughts on the new Poke? The, Pokopia? Or Pokemon Legends ZA? Got the Xenoblade 3 Steelbook, which I like a lot. I got that one, too. I do have that one, too. Oh. Oh, my lord. Do you think Fallout 4 will come to the OG Switch? Probably not. At this point, no. Stop signing Taco from Taco... What? Huh? Anyway. I got quite the collection, alright? They just released too many good games for the Switch, you know? I think the Switch has my favorite library of any console ever. I think it just is that solid. There's so much I wanted to get for it. I got a lot of it. There's still stuff I need to pick up, though. Like, I don't have the Bayonettas, the proper Bayonettas. I don't have, like... God, what else don't I have? I'm missing something. I'm missing a bunch of things. You may also notice I was missing some of the Pokemon games because I don't have any of the physicals. I buy a lot of digitals for Pokemon games because I like to always have them with me, you know? Sometimes I like to always have the games with me. Nintendo Wave as well released for PCs? No. The whole point is that Nintendo releases exclusively for their consoles because that's why people buy the consoles. I don't know why they would release for PC. The only Yokai Watch game you own is Just Dance. I have Yokai Watch 1. I have the first one. I don't just own Just Dance. I have the first one. I don't know where it is. I bought it at Five Below. I have a Yokai Watch. Yeah. I haven't played it. But, you know, it seems like fun. I just haven't played it because, like, if I know if I'm gonna play it, I want to play it on emulator, so, like, can link my save files or whatever. That's all pretty long, you know? It's one of those RPGs. I got too many RPGs to play. I showed you how many RPGs I keep buying. I don't play a lot of RPGs, and I keep buying them. I keep buying them. You have Yokai Watch, but do you have the Hero Watch? I don't. I do not. Alright. I think we're about done for the night. Thank you all for listening to me ramble about Nintendo Switch games for 2 hours and 45 minutes. Jesus Louises. That went on for so long. I'm hopping off. I already talked like way too much yesterday trying to hunt for that Dratini, so I will catch y'all later. Good night.